it doesn't bother.
Junkies lose
Junkers lose. You know what? Why it doesn't bother me? Because
because they deserve it.
Michael K.
Aaron Boone,
eh, Michael K. sucks up to Brian Cashman too much.
Cash Man,
He's a yeah, hash no, not Hashman. He's a
Cash Man.
he's a Brian Cashman.
He's a Jew, right? Is he a
He
Jew?
must be. Well, he's a cheap fuck because
Anybody with the name Cash in their name's got to be a Jew.
the only thing, you know, he likes to sign washed up has-beens to long contracts, and he's been getting lousy pitching. You know, no matter what he does, the pitching always sucks.
The
And
pitching.
yeah,
You know,
and
the problem with the Dodgers, they have a bad bullpen. Bad bullpen.
you mean in general,
Yeah, in general.
starting pitchers and relief?
No, bullpen. Starting pitchers are good. So what they're doing, what they've been doing in the postseason, the Dodgers, is they're pushing the starting pitchers to keep going longer in the game because their bullpen is horrible. They got
Ah,
a shit bullpen. That's kind of like their Achilles heel,
so if you have a good starting or a great starting pitcher, instead of pulling them like in the
yeah,
seventh inning and
like they
putting
usually do. And the Dodgers used to do that, but they can't now. If they're going to win this World Series, if they have any chance,
so their starting pitchers have been going the distance by
they
necessity.
have to because it's like if you watch the games, um, their bullpen is it's shit. Like they'll actually lose the game for them. So if like the starting pitcher comes out, say in the seventh inning, and the Dodgers are winning like 5-1 or something like that, they'll
Right.
lose the game for them. The fucking bullpen. They're
Wow.
really bad. They're a bad bullpen. You haven't noticed that?
No, I haven't been following the team. Um, I just
So do you watch any of the games or no? You just give it up because the Yankees are out.
gave it up. Really, I just.
I like baseball, so
I
I'll watch. I
mean,
keep watching.
I should really watch it. Just for the sake of the American League East. And I
I'm
am.
glad that Toronto got in instead of Seattle.
Yes, I'm
I would have
very
rather see
happy. I am
Toronto.
very happy about that because of that son of a that bastard Raleigh, Cal Raleigh.
You don't
Uh,
like him, right?
how dare he hit so many home runs for one season?
Yeah.
I don't know how he did last year,
He might
and
get the MVP, right? But that's a travesty if they don't
they
give it
haven't
to Judge.
they haven't decided on the American League MVP yet.
No, it's between Judge and this guy Cal Raleigh. It's not Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken Raleigh. No,
Yeah.
the only
So
thing that
so
Brian, the only thing that
I like the
Brian,
Blue Jays.
yeah, I like the
You
Blue
know
Jays
why though? Because the
because they're
Blue Jays
Canadian.
have their spring training right here in this area. So I go to the spring training games for the Blue Jays.
Wait a minute. So their spring training field is not far from Steinbrenner Field.
Now, so Steinbrenner, um, and then you got the Phillies in Clearwater,
Oh,
and then you got the Blue Jays in the town right over from Clearwater. So they're
wow.
all with those three are within like half hour from each other.
So you got a whole bunch of games to go to in spring training.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's very cool. You
So
know,
the first game that we went to this year was a Blue Jays spring training game. We saw Vladdy Guerrero Jr. He hit a home run in the spring training game. So it's kind of cool that they made it to the World Series. You know,
where where do the Rays have their spring training? The Rays
Port
are not.
Charlotte is called Port Charlotte.
Is it?
It's like an hour and a half, I think, south of here.
Oh, it's on the Gulf
Yeah,
Coast. You mean?
it's on the Gulf. Yeah. The reason why they don't do it in St. Petersburg, where that's where they actually have their home stadium, is there's some kind of contractual obligation that if you have a city with a major league team,
Yeah.
they can't have the spring training in the same city, and they can't have any spring
Well,
training. So there can't be spring training
well,
at all from even the other teams in there.
yeah, but it's silly
It
because
is,
they're
yeah,
in
it is
Florida.
silly. It is silly.
The city's in Florida.
Yeah,
So since most spring training camps are in Florida, except for the West Coast, right? They're
Arizona,
where they in Arizona?
Arizona, yeah.
Yeah. So you figure it only makes sense for like the Miami Marlins to have their
So
spring training
do
nearby.
you think like the Miami Marlins should play their spring training in Miami though? Is that what you're saying? Like where their regular stadium is?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why spend the money on a
Yeah,
spring training
it's
stadium?
kind of weird, but there's something with the contracts. You know, it's all about contracts and money and shit. Where because you know St. Petersburg used to be a big city for spring training. Like St. Petersburg has a lot of baseball history going back, you know, over 100 years. The Mets
Yeah.
used to have their spring training there. The Yankees used to actually have their spring training in St. Petersburg. Then they moved to Fort Lauderdale. Then they moved to Tampa, where they are now.
Port St. Louis, Port St.
Yeah,
Lucie
but
on the
The Yankees used to
Atlantic
play in
Ocean.
Fort Lauderdale. Did you know that? The Yankees used to play in Fort Lauderdale, their spring training, before they moved to Tampa.
Oh, interesting. Well, Fort Lauderdale, yeah, spot for like spring break. It
Yeah,
used to be.
you're kind of freezing up, James. What's going on?
Now I'm getting. Yeah, I know. I'm getting internet. What the hell? Damn, I don't know why. It's
What?
working. It mentioned something about my webcam.
You're freezing up and like your mouth is moving, but you're not saying the words are from like a minute ago or something.
Maybe my webcam is getting old. How am I now?
Now it seems good. Hopefully it stays like that.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, I mentioned, and I got a warning. Yeah, so Fort Lauderdale used to be a nice area, spring break and vacationers, and
I think it
Broward,
still
Broward
is
County.
to an extent. Broward County. They got a little
Well,
ghetto down there, kind of
yeah,
right.
because they let all the lots of West
They
Indies.
let the riffraff. Yeah,
Uh, yeah, yeah, and
it's a very Democrat area too because you know Florida is basically all red for the most part. There's only a few splashes of Democrat, and
well,
Broward County itself is considered a Democrat stronghold.
what about Palm? What is it? Palm Beach County?
Palm Beach County is going more towards the red side, but I think they mostly usually vote Democrat. That's where Trump lives. That's where Mar-a-Lago lives. But Miami-Dade County has flipped to
You think
red.
it could be? You think it could be? There's a lot of Jews there in Palm Beach County. They
There's a
vote
lot of Jews in Miami. Did you
They
know
vote,
that?
but I think
Miami has a lot of Jews.
but I think the Miami Cubans vote Republican.
Yeah, yeah, they do. Yeah. Um, I don't know how the Jews vote.
No,
They say they usually go Democrat,
they
right?
traditionally vote. Yeah, they traditionally vote Democrat.
It was
That's
just
true.
I don't. That's a weird one, but whatever. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you would think since Republicans are always pro-Israel,
Yeah.
you would think, all right, this is not a review. It just so happened that my neighbor upstairs had a whole case of this in a trunk of her car, and this is the second one I'm having. It's Guinness Malta. All right. You're familiar with Malta, right?
Malta's Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, it's
So they're
Hispanic.
doing a collab with Guinness. That's interesting.
Yeah, but the thing is that Guinness Malta is made in Ghana, Africa.
So the multiple that I'm thinking about is Puerto Rican drink, but maybe that's a different one.
Well, no, not only Puerto Ricans. Colombians have Pony Malta. Then there's
Mm,
Goya. Goya has their Malta. That's Puerto Rico. Uh,
right. Yeah, I
there's
think it's mostly a Puerto Rican drink though.
there's different Maltas, but it might have been invented in the Caribbean Latin American beverage. Uh, it's supposed to be good for you. It's got iron. It's got B
I've had
vitamin.
it before.
Yeah, yeah. But this one
It's
is dry.
very thick. It's a heavy drink
Yeah,
actually.
this one is dry like pony malta. It's not syrupy sweet like
Mm,
Goya malta
mm,
is, but
mm.
it's. I just thought it was interesting. It's made by
How
Guinness.
is it? Is it like a pretty heavy one? Guinness is
Yeah,
usually, for a stout, it's kind of light body.
it has 11 grams of sugar, which is not horrible, but not the
Mm.
best. Um, but it's to be expected of this.
Hmm.
It originally uh, was consumed as like a tonic.
Like
You know,
Jägermeister, right? Was
yeah,
like
like
that originally.
some people put raw egg in there, or whatever the hell they have all their various concoctions that they put in Malta. But I just find it interesting that Guinness made an attempt to produce it, and
Yeah,
it's
that
good.
is
It's good.
interesting. They're really expanding, I guess, to different
Yeah.
markets.
So anyway, getting back to this interesting baseball talk. So the Yankees probably during Mickey Mantle or even the
So back then,
1970.
they used to play in St. Pete, Florida, St. Petersburg.
Oh, you mean in the early '60s?
Yeah, up in
Mickey Mantle.
I think it was around the early '60s when they moved to Fort Lauderdale. Like 62 to 65, something like that.
Okay, so back in
Like
in
the
the Mickey Mantle
40s
day.
and the 50s, they were in St. Petersburg spring training.
Okay, so Joe DiMaggio,
Yeah,
Yogi
yeah,
Berra,
yeah. Even
all those.
even goes back to Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth,
Oh, really?
yeah, he hit a like the longest home run ever hit in a spring training game is by Babe Ruth, and he hit it in St. Petersburg in like the 20s. There's
Really?
a they have a big marker and stuff for it. You see it there.
Really?
Yeah,
You mean the
the
longest measure
longest home run ever hit in a spring training game.
ever hit in spring
Yeah,
training, and so it even surpassed everybody.
yeah, but only in spring training. Not in the regular season.
Oh, okay. So the early Yankees, like the 1927 Yankees, they played in St. Petersburg,
Yeah, right,
and then in the early '60s, they went to Fort Lauderdale.
right. And then I think when did they move to Tampa? Like the '80s, around there, maybe the '90s.
Oh, it's Tab. He's a follower of Ronald J. Terrio. Hi, Tab. Um, Guinness intention infects part of the batch with bacteria. That's what makes it sour. Well, when you say bacteria, you don't mean yeast. You mean actual bacteria, right? Because when you say to say something is sour is not necessarily bad because it could be sourdough bread. It could be Greek yogurt. It could be sour cream. A cultured dairy product. It doesn't make it bad
You
for
know
you.
what, James? Send the link to Eric.
I did.
Eric
I did. He looked at it.
Fraunfelter.
He looked at the link and he decided not to come.
Okay.
I sent it to Jordy. I sent it to Eric. Uh, I'm holding off on you know who. He's like a last resort.
Paul to the wall,
Uh, yeah.
and you got
What's his name?
Alex the Beer Master. I haven't
Um,
seen him on the show in a while. You guys did like a food review together like a month ago, right? You and Alex.
yeah we did it on the group. Hold on.
Was
Tab
it on
says
Facebook?
yeah. Then it's pasteurized. Well, pasteurization sucks because it kills like living enzymes. Like if you you know the fruit juice. Like if you get pineapple juice in the supermarket, that's pasteurized.
Mm-hmm.
So the the important living enzymes are destroyed
Right.
from the
Yeah, yeah.
you know. Let me see. Maybe I could send it to. Um, can't send it to Damien because he works a night shift now. Let me see.
Damien's fucked up anyway, man.
Um,
He's got his fucked up theories, Damien.
um, well, he is. He did graduate
What
from
would you call him? Eccentric?
law
Would you call him
law
eccentric?
school. He's a
Would you
constitutionalist.
call him eccentric though?
Uh, well, most brilliant, gifted people are eccentric.
You think Paul
I,
is
I, I
eccentric?
talk I talk to him every day. I talk to Damien every
Do you
day.
think Paul is eccentric?
Yeah. Some may call him other. Some have other names
Would
for
you
him.
call him brilliant?
You know what? In a lot of ways, he is brilliant. You know, artistically, he's extremely talented. He's extremely multi-talented. He really is. But he just has a personality that is suitable for an entertainer. You know, he loves the spotlight, and he tries
Look, I
to
look like
grab
I'm
it.
at the baseball field, right in the back with the lights.
Is that what that
It
is?
looks like that, right? Like
Oh
I'm doing
yeah.
an interview in front of the baseball field.
Well, I forgot to introduce ourselves. This is Open Topic Talk, and I'm James P. Madonna, and I'm with my co-host here, Ronnie S., who lives in Clearwater, Florida, originally from Long Island, and he resides in Clearwater. And the lovely Clearwater with the new Hulk Hogan street.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Hulk Hogan Trail.
Yeah. Well, I won't send it to Gabriel Salaya because Gabriel
That guy's
Salaya.
weird, right?
You know
That
what?
guy's got some shit
I
going on.
wonder. Now this girl is um, she's fun. She's funny. I could send it to this girl. She's she is head of customer service at one of the supermarkets,
Starbucks.
and she's Italian. Her name is Carla, and she's very smart. She's very smart as a whip. She don't take any crap from anybody, and uh, she's she's devout. She's a devout Christian.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's a devout Christian. You know, she doesn't.
Are you?
Uh, well, I've become devout to a certain.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I've become devout. But I mean, I also believe in science because it's science that saves. When science is put to good use, like saving people's lives
Hmm.
in healthcare, science is great.
Hmm.
But when science starts doing crazy shit,
Yeah. There's a fine line, right?
fan of that. Yeah, yeah. Like for instance,
There's a fine line. in there
There's a
somewhere.
fine line. Well, you know, you know what's good when science. I'm just seeing who else I can send it to. I already sent it to Jordy. I think. Uh, I'm looking for a gold member.
No, I don't
He
send it
won't.
to him.
No, he won't come on. He'll be chewing in front of the camera with food hanging out of his mouth.
I heard some. I heard some stories.
About gold member?
Yeah, I don't want to divulge.
Okay. Well, he contacts me often. Well, what does that have to do with him living in San Francisco?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. So anyway, because he listens to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was I saying before? Yeah, back to science, medical science. I think the science of growing organs for people in a laboratory where they don't have to take anti-rejection drugs if they get a kidney transplant. The extra.
Anti-rejection.
Yeah, you have to, like, if you go on a waiting list for an organ. Let's say you
Mm-hmm.
need a transplant of a certain organ. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
it's kidney, and they find you a donor, a matching donor, where your blood types are the same, and everything's cool, and you get the kidney. You have to take this drug for the rest of your life that prevents your immune system from attacking the foreign kidney that they transplanted
Mm.
in your body. You have to take this damn drug, and who knows what side effects are connected to it. But when they utilize advanced science and they grow the kidney, it's grown with your DNA. So when you get the kidney, you don't need the drug to stave off your immune attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Science doesn't give answers to ethical questions.
Uh, don't be surprised. I've gotten lots of deep psychology and ethical information from Chat GPT, from the Open AI. I can bring the mystifying oracle right now if you want, if you have any
No,
questions.
don't do that, please.
So,
No, please don't do that. I'm
well,
not a
I'm just
fan.
telling Tap, he could try it on his own.
Everybody's doing it, right?
Yeah. Well, they even what I don't like is when they fabricate things that are fake, phony, and fraud, and they call it. They either call, like, if they make something, you can't call it art because you're not using artistic talent. But if they take a person, a celebrity, and they use a program to make the celebrity act and say something that they never said, and they try to destroy the reputation of the person, using the technology of AI,
Hmm.
that's bad because it's so accurate and realistic,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's not good. And that's what's going on. It's anyway,
No, no, it's not good. I agree.
not good.
It's fucked up.
For some strange reason, I can't. I can't. The program that I'm using. Oh, there we go. Finally, it's working. Oh, yeah, yeah. Before, before I went live, I couldn't open up the YouTube chat. So
You know what else is an interesting point, James?
yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of the 40s in baseball, the Dodgers in the 40s used to have their spring training in Clearwater, Florida.
Really?
The Brooklyn Dodgers
Oh, so Yankees were in St. Petersburg,
at that
at
time,
that,
yeah.
and the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers were
Hmm.
in Clearwater,
Hmm.
and that's what they were originally called, the Brooklyn Trolley
Um,
Dodgers.
when Casey Stengel was on the team, he was either on the team or he was managing it. They were in Clearwater. You know Casey Stengel?
Yeah, it's a famous manager, and
Yeah,
he originally was a baseball player.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think when he was actually playing, which was like the 1910s, he was on the Dodgers.
Really?
Uh huh.
Well, Casey. Well, let's see. Let me think now. Casey Stengel, wasn't he? Was he the manager during Yogi Berra and DiMaggio?
I think so. I believe so. 50s, right?
Casey Stengel, because I know the
50s, right?
Yeah, the 1920 Yankees. That was Miller Huggins. Miller Huggins was their manager. Casey Stengel might have been around the
And then
time
Casey
of
Stengel became
DiMaggio.
the first manager of the Mets.
Yes, and I
And
remember that as a
they
little,
sucked. They were a horrible team.
listen, as a little snot-nosed kid, I
Uh huh.
remember when the Mets started at Shea Stadium with the damn airlines going overhead constantly,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's still like that. It's a cool
stuff
feature,
like that.
actually. Yeah,
And I remember when an old Willie Mays played for the Mets.
he did. Yeah,
Yeah,
after the Giants.
when he left the Giants, when he was going downhill, and he's getting up in years,
Yeah,
he played for the early Mets,
the New York
and I
Mets.
watched him as a kid at home plate,
Yeah.
going up to getting up to
Now,
bat.
what made you a Yankee fan over being a Mets fan as a kid?
For some reason, I was always an American League East fan. Like, it wasn't always the Yankees. I mean, if the Yankees were horrible in the 1970s.
Well, they won in '77.
Well, I'm talking about
They were bad in the '60s
when they had like
when
uh,
CBS owned them.
Gene Michael at shortstop, Mel Stottlemyre. But the outfield was good. It's the rest of the team that sucked. They had Bobby Mercer, Lou Piniella, and Roy White. All three of those guys were pretty good. They consistently hit, and but the rest of the team was horrible. They had some guy named Horace Clark. You know, well, you're talking about the late '70s when Billy Martin. Billy,
Reggie Jackson.
yeah, well, when they got Jackson, Don Juan, and then he's gone. Did Andrew Cuomo make an AI ad with Mondani letting prisoners out of jail? You know what? I haven't seen it, and I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. It's very possible because uh, there's a rumor going around that Billy Martin cleaned everything up. He didn't take any crap, Billy Martin. But Reggie Jackson was older when they got him. The Oakland A's had Reggie Jackson most of his career. The younger years of
He
Reggie
was
Jackson.
good when he was on the Yankees, all right.
Yeah, Mr. October, but don't
Mr.
forget he
October.
didn't have
And then
that.
with Jeter.
but
Was Mr. November, right?
he didn't have that many years left, Reggie Jackson. But anyway, yeah, what Tab just said, there is a rumor going around that Mondani wants to let all the prisoners out of Rikers Island.
Hmm.
That's insane.
Where would they go?
Why would he let prisoners out of Rikers Island, and where would they go? I guess they would join
Like to go into another prison or just to go free?
the. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tab, did you hear about any details about this? He says that Cuomo made an AI ad. It was an Andrew Cuomo ad showing Mondani letting prisoners out of jail. In other words, he visited Rikers Island, but
Just
how?
letting them out
But
one
he
by
doesn't.
one.
Oh yeah, it had to be AI because he doesn't have the authority to do that right now.
If he did do it right now, it might not be legal, right?
No, they wouldn't let. He's not the mayor.
Well, he's an assemblyman. He's on the city council, I think.
Oh,
Well, it's either this. No, it's not. I think it's a state. He's in state politics.
oh, Albany.
Yeah, he's elected. Yeah,
Oh,
he has a
so
district in Queens.
okay. So
Mamdani.
Mondani has been in Albany the whole time,
Well, I don't think it's been that long. Just a few years.
representing the borough of Queens,
The great borough of Queens. That's where Donald
and
Trump's
so so
home county.
so he worked under Andrew Cuomo, right?
No, he doesn't go that far back. I think just Hochul.
Oh, Holchoco.
Yeah, Mamdani's pretty new.
Yeah. So in the whole, um,
They should have voted for AOC for mayor. She would have been better.
you know what?
But then she would have to leave her House of Reps position
I think.
to become NYC mayor.
Let me tell you, she's been. This is her second or third term as
Now
Congressman.
she's been around for a while. She got elected, I think, first in 2018. So that
So
and they run every 2 years.
so she might have adequate experience now.
That's a good like 4 or 5
So
campaigns.
she might be able to run for U.S. Senate representing New York.
Yeah, but I'm saying she could have went for mayor. That would have been good.
Yeah, but she's more valuable in Washington than she is
I don't
locally.
know, man. New York's a pretty powerful city. They get a lot of press.
Well, it'll be a huge challenge for her. That's for sure.
She would have done better than Cuomo. That's for
Trying
sure.
to, trying to fix
Right?
New York.
She would have done better than Cuomo.
You know, I I've seen all these Democrat mayors of New York, going back to John Lindsay and Abraham Beam and Ed
Did
Cod.
you like Beam?
No, New York was a shithole.
It was a shithole.
Every time a Democrat mayor was in charge, it was a shithole. Now, of course, Fiorello LaGuardia back in the day,
He was Republican,
LaGuardia.
right? LaGuardia?
Oh, I don't
No?
know. I think
I
he
think
was
he was. I think so.
because I know like
He's
New
one of the
York.
famous New York
Yeah, but
Republicans.
we're talking about a New York City that was multi-ethnic, and
Yeah,
it was all like law and order. It was all like law
yeah, yeah,
abiding.
yeah. Well, Republicans and Democrats were all pretty moderate back then, you know,
Yeah,
for the most part.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I would say so. Well, look at
so if the Democrat Party of that day is not the same as it is now.
Look at those two great Republican presidents, Teddy Roosevelt and Dwight Eisenhower. I felt they were moderate,
What
or
about Herbert
maybe
Hoover?
or maybe even to a little bit to the left of center, because Roosevelt, he sounded progressive in some of the things he said.
Roosevelt
Teddy Roosevelt.
ran the Progressive Party when he left the Republican Party, right? It was called the Progressive Party slash the Bull Moose.
Well, yeah, he was in the Spanish American War.
Hmm.
He rode. He
Yeah.
was cavalry.
But
He
when
rode a
he
horse.
ran for president, after he left office, he ran for president again against um, William Howard Taft, the Republican, who he had appointed originally.
Taft looked a lot like Roosevelt, like Teddy.
Now he is
He
he
was
was bigger though. He was really big.
Taft was heavier,
Yeah,
right?
he is the heaviest president ever. And
Chubsy.
and
He
then
was like,
um and then they were against Woodrow Wilson, and Woodrow Wilson won because it was the two Republicans going against each other, and then the Democrat got the majority of the ticket.
now Woodrow Wilson. He allowed the Great Depression to take
No,
place,
no,
didn't he?
no. That was Herbert Hoover you're talking about.
Oh, Herbert Hoover.
Woodrow Wilson was World War I. That time period.
Well, I like the words of Grover Cleveland when he said, "Americans will receive exactly the kind of government that they deserve."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I just noticed? I've been wishing to do this for so long, and I didn't know how to do it. It happened by accident. Look, my whole background is black.
No, it's not from my end. It's you got the red
It,
back there from what I see.
it's usually no, not me. The what the studio.
Oh,
I'm looking at the studio, and it's usually like midnight blue,
uh,
but all of a sudden it's black.
oh, you know what? Jordy might be live right now on his channel. I just because he told me he's gonna be doing like a Saturday night show now.
Well, I don't know about Saturday night. It's probably Sunday morning by Jordy.
Yeah, but he goes late.
Yeah, he don't sleep.
No,
He's like a
what
vampire.
does he call it? Night energy.
Jordy's Den. I know. Well, that's his YouTube channel.
That's his
Jordy,
den. Then he
Jordy
has the night energy.
Night Energy.
That's his brand, right?
When you left, the last time I was live, when you left and you stood away, so you might have fell asleep. So what happened was,
Hmm?
oh yeah, what they got? Hot rod, motorcycle, racing
Yeah,
bikes.
yeah,
They sound like racing bikes.
they are.
Popping wheelies and all that.
All that.
Yeah,
I
all
will
that.
be right back, James.
All right, and then I'll tell you what Jordy was
Or
telling
actually,
me.
no, not. That's all right.
And
Go
then
ahead.
I'll tell you what Jordy was telling me.
Yeah, you can tell me now.
After you departed, Jordy K was telling me how big his schlong is, and that all his girlfriends marveled over the size of his penis.
Yeah,
Because
that's fucked up. I don't want to hear that.
so I told him, why don't you do porn? Why don't you do Scottish porn? If
You know
that's
what?
a
I think I do remember. I was here for that.
oh.
That convo.
And then I asked him,
I was still here. Yeah.
I says, how many girlfriends have you had collectively? I think he said 6. And I says, how many of them saw this Scottish banger sausage? And he says all of them did.
Hmm.
So I says, so the girls are slutty over there. They're loose in the caboose in Scotland. Maybe Eric is on Geordie's show because
He was there yesterday, actually.
Geordie's about boobs.
Eric was on Jordy's show yesterday.
Oh, let me tell her. Hold on. I'll be, hold on. I'm going to talk. Hold on. Oh, Carla, I'm live stream right now, and it's a live stream hangout called Open Topic Talk. So I just took a chance to see if you were not busy and you wanted to talk about whatever's on your mind on live stream. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. I do this once in a while. All right, I just want to let her know because she sees the link, so she's
Mm-hmm.
probably wondering what the hell am I sending her?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just let me see if oh, excuse me. Well, hey, I sent Eric the
You
link.
know what? Just send it to Paul. It's all right. You know, get to a certain point in the show where you just send it out, right?
Yeah, yeah. But
Paulie, Paulie Wall.
but you know what? Let's talk. Let's say some nice things about the church. Um, my
Okay.
my my priest, Father Jose, he's Philippine, and
He's Filipino and his name is Jose.
his first name's Jose.
That's cool. So
Amante.
you see, the Philippines
His
have the
last name
Spanish
is
influence.
yeah, because they were a colony.
Yeah.
So Amante, I think is his last name. Really nice guy, and
Mm.
he really made me feel relaxed and and loved. He really smiles. He has a very gentle disposition, and he does pretty good sermons. He does great sermons.
Hmm.
Um,
Good.
and but it's more festive. The mass is more festive on Sundays, naturally. So I'm thinking of
Do
going.
you find that there's a lot of old people on Saturdays, Saturday night?
Yeah,
Yeah. So usually that mass is known to have the older folk.
I mean this is a 5:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah. Whenever like the Saturday vigil mass is always for some reason it attracts old people,
Yeah, but you
and
can't.
then the Sunday masses are for everybody else. You know, younger families and stuff.
They Yeah, there are more families. There are a lot more children. There are a lot more
Yeah.
young
Yeah.
people at the Sunday.
You don't really bring children to the Saturday night one.
Nah,
Mm-mm.
nah, nah. And they have something called, like I showed you, Jubilee. I don't know what it is. The priest invited me to come. It's Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. and it has to do with people that need a blessing. And I'll kind of tell you off the air why I need a blessing. Um,
Mm-mm. Okay.
I didn't even. I just lost my will to even do shows. But thank you for asking me because it's good. It's like it's
Hmm.
good to communicate with friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to say it's always. Well, it could be group therapy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to tell my sister. My sister's going through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then when if I burden her with my problems,
Yeah.
it overwhelms her. And I try to say, you, I, I listen to you. You could tell me anything that's on your mind. My cousin Donna, who I'm close to, my first cousin Donna, she tells me everything that's going on because she just lost her mother, and her father's not taking it well because after 50 years of marriage, now he's living
Yeah.
alone,
How old is he?
and and he's like 94.
Wow. He's living alone.
My uncle, well, my uncle John, he took me all over when I was a kid. There used to be a place called Palisades Amusement Park.
Palisades Park.
Well, it, Palisades, there's a Palisades Park, New Jersey, but Palisades
Oh,
Amusement
okay.
Park was in Fort Lee, and it was really big historically back in the day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Was there like a
they had
theme song for it?
you know what?
Yeah, look it up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's stealing like me. What happened to it? Ah, okay, folks. Don't mind my silence. Don't mind my silence. I'm just gonna do a search for something. There's all kinds of goodies here. Oh, just came up. How about that? Um, uh, let's see. It's a commercial intro. Okay. Jeez. Let me see if he's back. Um, oh, folks. Uh, I hope everyone is having a pleasant weekend. Um, man, there's a lot of bikers speeding around down there in the in Clearwater Beach area of Florida, where Ronnie is. There he is. Okay, here we go. Uh, well, let me know if you hear it. If not, I'll have to do something else.
I don't hear it.
You want to hear it?
No.
All right. Okay.
I think that actually happens a lot with the videos you play, and
No, you know,
you don't realize that you
uh,
can't hear what you're playing.
no, I know what it is. Hold on. I have to. It's a studio. Hold on. Let me try it again. Oh man. Here we go. I hate when it does this. All right, it should play now. All right, let me know now.
Palisades has a ride, Palisades has a fun. Come on over. Shows and dancing are free, so the parking's so cheap.
Put it on full screen.
On
Yeah, I don't want to get copyright.
Now, where is that exactly?
It was in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
What's there now?
Um, Tall buildings,
Condos?
a lot of high rises.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
shame.
yeah, yep. Yeah, there's they had a bunch of songs about that because it was a hot spot, back in the day.
Kind of like Coney Island.
Right, and actually, I think Coney Island might
They
have
they have
been,
a song, right?
yeah, Coney Island might have been the New York, the Brooklyn, New York version of Palisades Park. Coney Island, yeah,
Mm.
that was a huge hot spot back then.
Coney Island's big, man.
Hmm.
It was iconic.
I think Asbury Park, New
New
Jersey,
Jersey,
Atlantic
yeah.
City,
That's
Atlantic.
where Bam Bam Bigelow was from,
Yeah, Atlantic.
Asbury Park, and he had his finisher was the Asbury Park Slam, I think. You know who I'm talking about? Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bam Bigelow. He was trained. Him and King Kong Bundy were trained in the Monster Factory by Pretty Boy Larry Sharp.
I didn't know that.
He had a Monster Factory was near. It's in New Jersey, but it was near Philadelphia. It was kind of like where
Well,
Alex.
you know what the finisher was?
Who's finisher? Hello, you okay? You all right?
Bam Bam Bigelow's finisher.
Oh,
It was called Greetings from Asbury Park.
oh, okay. I just don't remember what it was, but I imagine it was some kind of a slam.
Yeah, it was like a pick up on the back, like the shoulders, and then slam them down, kind of thing.
Yeah, he was a big guy.
Right.
And he was very agile and fast
Versatile.
and very on his feet. I mean, he was really
Versatile, right?
a
Okay.
lot of those big guys were great. They moved great in the ring. Kamala, as big as he was, moved great. Dusty Rhodes moved fantastically.
You remember Akeem, the African Dream?
Yeah, yeah, he
He was
was.
big.
I wonder if Hakeem was the one man gang. I think he was.
He might have been.
Yeah, because I saw the
And now they call
video.
Hakeem Jeffries. They call him Hakeem, the American Dream, because
Oh, they're calling him that?
he's American. Yeah.
Hakeem, the American Dream. Well, I tell you one thing, he's very good on a microphone.
He's going for the Obama style. Articulate black man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yes.
He's good at it though. So you know how he talks, like he'll say a few words and then pause. And then he'll say another few words, like a very short sentence, and then pause.
Oh, like Obama.
Yeah. But even in a more so way.
His style.
More than Obama. But it's an interesting style, I think.
Yeah, Tab knows. Yeah, one man gang became Hakeem. I think that was one of Vince's stupid ideas. He didn't like it. He didn't like it. He was forced into that gimmick. Just like Davey O'Hannon, Irish Davey O'Hannon, who was he was managed by Lou Albano. Vince Senior forced him to become the Golden Terror. Wear a mask, something like that. Yeah, he hated that.
Now Vince Senior was a better booker than Vince Junior. Right. Right.
Yeah, he was old school.
Old school,
territory.
yeah.
He,
Straight, keep it simple to the point, and it
well,
worked. Worked good.
You had you didn't have any fireworks, pyro, techno,
Hmm.
whatever you want to call it. You didn't have flashy bright lights. You didn't have the music they have now. It was more of a sport. It was more of a professional wrestling was more.
And it wasn't as much about the bodybuilding physique thing. Like the guys in the 70s were had like beer bellies,
Oh, I mean,
right?
like the Crusher and the Victor Bruiser.
Most of the wrestlers really they weren't really that cut muscle
You,
wise
you
back
know,
then.
once once superstar Billy Graham came
Yeah,
around,
he was like the game changer. Yeah,
he was
and
the game.
that was because he was on steroids though.
And then Tony Atlas, he was Mr. USA. Tony Atlas.
Uh,
Once those guys,
yeah,
exactly, steroids.
but before that though, before that,
No, no, they were they were
the
they
guys
had
were pretty pudgy.
they were naturally big guy. Well, you know what it was. Most of them were former football players and and power lifters, but mostly football players. They all played for like West Texas State. All those famous wrestlers came out of Blackjack Mulligan, Tully Blanchard, Dusty Rhodes, all those guys
Now
played
Hogan never played in football.
college ball. No, no, yeah, no. Hulk Hogan was just naturally big, and but they roughed him up though. When he was trained in your area by was it Eddie Graham had a school, and
Tampa, right?
I think the Japanese guy was
The
Hiro Matsuda.
Sportatorium, that's what it was called
I think it was Hiro
in
Matsuda. Yeah,
Tampa.
Sportatorium. Yeah.
Sportatorium.
Well, there was.
So that's still standing. They want to demolish it. Remember, I was telling you that.
I thought it wasn't that the Von Erichs building.
You might be right, but there's something.
Sportatorium was the Dallas Fort Worth, and
I
and,
think you're right. Yeah, yeah.
and the Von
There's something that sounds very similar though
and Fritz Von Erich
in
was
Tampa.
the booker, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
I
Gordon.
think I think there's another sportatorium in Tampa.
There was the Tampa Armory, where Gordon Soley was the main guy. He did it all by himself. He was fantastic, very articulate, smart guy.
Gordon Soley was in Tampa.
Yeah, Florida championship.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought he was more of like a mid South uh,
No,
announcer.
well, he did travel. He did travel up to um, uh, um, the Mid Atlantic, the Crockett, Jim Crockett Promotions. I mean, I think he went from Florida, Georgia Championship Wrestling,
Mm.
and then you know, and then I think he um, well, no, Jim Crockett had his brother David Crockett uh, do
Now
announcing,
was
but
David Crockett was really a real wrestler?
I bet I don't know. He might have just been an announcer, based on the fact that he was the brother of Jim Crockett.
And also his name, is like Davy Crockett, the famous name, right?
Well, Jim Crockett Promotion, I think, was out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and that was Mid Atlantic. And it was an NWA franchise, so they had NWA franchises.
Which the WWF used to be, right?
The Worldwide Wrestling Federation was
Yeah.
originally the Capital Wrestling Company out of Washington, the Washington area, and then they eventually moved, I guess, Stamford, Connecticut. I
No,
know they had,
Vince McMahon, the son, moved them to Stamford, Connecticut.
okay, so they went somewhere else, but the TV taping for Vince Senior was in like Hamburg, New Jersey,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Allen,
The
near Allentown,
Allentown was a
Pennsylvania.
big one actually.
Yeah, it was.
These
Yeah.
basically the small towns in the northeast area. That was their stronghold.
Yeah, they're near Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, Jersey. Then MSG was like their big, strong.
Yeah. So the Capital Wrestling Company becoming the
I don't know
WWWF.
why they started in Washington D.C. though.
Well, it was Vince Senior and Toots Mond and another guy,
But
a Jewish
yeah,
guy, a Jewish.
Vince
Uh,
Senior's father, Jess McMahon, he had booking experience, or I guess or,
yes, you're right.
promoting experience, you would call it,
Yes, you're
for actually boxing matches in MSG in like the 20s.
right. Yeah, I believe it.
So I don't
Yeah,
know
but
why
he
would
went.
his son then move the operation down to DC and then eventually come back up to New York. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Well, when you think about it, even though DC was the capital of the Union, it's south of the Mason-Dixon
It might
line.
have been an easier place to get a TV slot, like a show maybe, you know,
Where
in DC.
you know where they what station their TV taping was on. You'll never believe it. It was back in the old days. There were channels called ultra high frequency UHF and UHF.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was channel 47. It was on channel 47, Linden, Newark. It was a Spanish station,
Uh,
ultra high frequency. That is where I had to watch Vince McMahon Senior's Worldwide Wrestling Federation. I had to move the antenna around. It was like a ring. It was separate from the rabbit ears that you would watch the regular networks. It was separate from that. So you had to constantly fuss with it to tune it in. And that's where the Worldwide Wrestling Federation TV taping was every Saturday afternoon was on, and it was near the Philadelphia area, like I said, Hamburg, New Jersey, Allentown.
oh,
But they used to
Dodgers up 3-1, um, in the eighth.
3-1 Dodgers in the eighth. Yeah, it'll be a close series probably. Yeah, so they used to have events primarily in the Northeast. You get the Baltimore Civic Center, the Philadelphia Spectrum, the Capitol Center.
Yeah,
You
but
want
so my question is, I don't know if it matters.
the Boston Garden, and Madison
Why
Square
would they
Garden.
move? You know, their base of operations initially from New York City, and then set up shop in DC.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it?
But then eventually coming back to New York.
Yeah, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I agree with Tab. The Ultimate Warrior was very bad on the microphone.
He was a good character though.
The, the character he played,
He was good.
you know what that you know what that character was. That was the
He was a
time.
meathead, right?
No, listen, that was the time Conan the Barbarian came out with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And just remember
Yeah.
what he did. How the face paint, the hair. Yeah, when Arnold came out with Conan the Barbarian, right, and all of a sudden the Ultimate Warrior, because Vince Jr. liked to take advantage of whatever was popular in the media, like if it was a movie or something, or
Yeah, I
some
mean it makes sense.
politics.
Of course, yeah.
Like Bruce Pritchard, he turned him into Brother Love, the evangelist.
That was supposed to be Graham, right?
Yeah, Billy Graham or something. So,
Or was it supposed to be like Joel Osteen?
no, Joel Osteen probably wasn't even born at that time. Yeah,
No,
Billy,
he's not that young.
could have been Billy Graham. Well, you know, you're talking about the 1980s. You know, then there was Slick.
No, that was the 1990s.
Slick was the
With
90s.
I think Slick was the 80s, but the preacher Bruce Pritchard was the 90s.
The Brother Love.
Yeah, I remember that because I watched it in the 90s. I was a young kid. I never knew what the point of him was. The point of his character, Bruce, the brother love.
Western Mike. Hey, the
Western Mike.
Gold
What's up?
member himself, Michael Gold member, like Austin Powers movie. Gold.
What's up,
Canada.
Mike?
There's no,
What's up,
no,
Canada?
Mike. They just stopped. They just broke off relations. Donald Trump is not talking to them right
Yeah,
now.
that's all right. It's not a big. That's not a war, right?
I don't think Canada really cares. I don't think Europe
Nah,
cares
okay.
if
Nobody
Donald
cares.
Trump stops talking to them.
No, they probably don't want to talk to him anyway, right?
No, they don't. I know the new prime minister of Japan, the first woman, the first female prime minister, is supposed to have a meeting with Trump, but
The
she's a real
first
smart.
female prime minister.
She's a real smart woman, and she's not going to be happy meeting
Is
with
she like
her.
a AOC?
Well, she's going to bring back Japanese nationalism, which she says that this.
Imagine if AOC was going to bring back American nationalism.
Yeah,
That would be good.
you know what the problem is? The immigrants that have moved to Japan.
Mm.
They're not.
They're having an immigration issue too. Japan,
They're not assimilating to the
the culture.
the
What
culture and their desire for excellence. You know,
where do they come from?
well, they're not Asian.
Mostly, they're not Asian.
Yeah, she does. She
To
doesn't want.
Japan, really?
No,
Well, where are they from?
The Japanese are Asian, but they have an immigration
No,
problem.
I'm saying where are the immigrants coming from?
I
What
don't,
countries?
I don't know. Maybe Tab knows.
Mayor Blurry?
Mayor Lurie?
Who's that?
Who's Mayor Lurie? Rejected the National Guard. Mayor Lurie.
Is that a new name we need to know?
Is that
Mayor
like
Lurie?
Peter Lorre from the horror movies? She's banning immigration. Yeah, she's bringing back the nationalist Japan.
That's okay. Sometimes countries are allowed to do that.
Well,
There's nothing wrong with that.
because the Japanese, when the Japanese work together on a mission, they
It's a very small country. Very, very small
have
country.
very high standards for excellence.
Mm-hmm.
They won't tolerate any second best. And the thing is that the work from the immigrants, she says,
Maybe it's not up to par.
not up to par.
All right.
They have a lot of Muslims too.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that sucks.
Mandani.
Mom Daddy, he's a Muslim, right? That's crazy. New York fucking voting this guy in. That's nuts.
Oh, the mayor of San Francisco is Lurie.
Oh, okay. Lurie? How do you say it, Mike?
How do you say it? How's it pronounced? Lurie, right? Lurie.
I don't know. It might be French, like Lurie.
Lurie. Or Pepe Le Pew.
Like you remember the first black, first female, first gay, first.
I don't like this first thing. That sounds like a politically correct neoliberal thing, where
Pierre
you gotta
Jean.
you gotta make history. The first woman
What was the girl's name? Though?
president, huh?
Pierre Jean something.
Jean Pierre,
Jean Pierre.
Pepe Le Pew.
What's her first name? Kareem. Kareem, right? Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
James, I don't know if you've like watched the news or keep up at all, but you got to admit that is a fucking traitor to the Democrats.
Who?
She, Kareem Pierre. She came out. She's going around on the news channels and she's saying that she's ashamed to be ever have been a Democrat. This was the fucking spokesperson for Biden, the Biden White House, the black girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That woman?
She's saying she was ashamed to ever have been a Democrat, and she's an independent now.
Yeah, I wonder if she's a right wing independent. I don't
No,
think so.
she's not. No, she doesn't sound like she is, but she's talking a lot of shit about the Democrats though, and it's like
Well,
ridiculous.
listen, the Democrats.
She was the one making excuses though, obviously for Biden. I mean, it's crazy, And then how are you gonna come out and then say it's not your fault? Like it's her fault that the that's like that. It's her fault. She was one of the main fucking liars. So what the fuck?
Yeah, that stuff can happen as it comes along. No need to rush history. Uh,
What's he talking about?
I don't know. Jabroni. There's a lot of jabronis around. Oh man. Which
Mom
which
Daddy? He's trying to
MB
spell Ma'am Daddy.
huh?
I think he's trying to spell Ma'am Daddy.
MBTI do you guys think you are? I don't know.
Now
You
now
saying
they say in New Jersey, James,
what about New
the
Jersey?
the
Oh
governor might go red. Might be flipping red. Is that true?
yeah, he's a thin Chris Christie. Ciccarelli?
Chitterelli. He's got a cool name. I like his name.
Chitterelli,
Yeah.
he's like Chris Christie except he's slim.
Nah, he looks a lot better than Chris Christie. Even a slim Chris Christie
But
doesn't have this guy's charisma.
the woman doesn't the female
She looks like
Democrat,
is she a lesbian? A
she
woman?
she
She is, right? She's got to
there's
be.
something not right about her.
You know,
She's not good.
AOC needs to go around the country on a national tour and get all these ugly looking feminist Democrat women politicians, and she's got to shape them up into her style, AOC style.
She's pretending to be independent to appeal to conservatives. It's totally fake.
Who? The one in
You told
New Jersey?
no, he's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
talking
Oh,
about the black girl that turned independent.
oh, yeah. That's an interesting one, I think. A fucking one. I mean,
But the
how
but
much
the,
of a
but the,
hypocrite can you be?
but the Democrat woman who's running against Chitterelli, she does not impress me. She sounds like
Like a
she's
robot,
too
right?
no, she's whiny.
Hmm.
And she's like,
Now,
like
what is her name? Mickey or Mikey? The
yes, she
first
got a
name.
real funny
What is it?
Mikey. Hold on. Let me ask the advisor. Or no, let me just go to what is the name of the Democrat candidate for governor of New Jersey that's running? Oh, jeez. Mikey Sherrill
Mikey. Okay. See,
or
it's
Mickey
not spelled. Yeah, I don't know if it's Mikey or Mickey. If you don't hear it, I don't know.
Sherrill defeated five other Democrats to win her party's nod for governor.
Nod. Like, what the fuck kind of language is that?
Nod?
Her party's nod. What is INFJ?
I don't know.
Come on, Mike. Yeah, I get it. He's
She's
trying to sell a
trying
book.
to
He's right. But
sell a
it's like,
book.
who the fuck is so? I don't know what word to describe it. To buy this book. I'm not gonna say stupid, but
Well, who are
it's
you
like
talking about? Who are you talking about? The black
the
girl?
black girl selling a book. That's what he's saying. Yeah, she is selling a book, and she's saying in that book that she didn't know that Biden was deteriorating, but then at the same time, like she was being lied to or something about him, but that she actually knew that he was deteriorating.
Listen, Democrat Party shot
Like
themselves in
this
both feet.
fucking party, man, is fucked up.
Listen, they shot themselves in both feet
Yeah,
by getting behind Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They really
yeah.
did.
Why did they do that? I mean, I
They
guess they
and
got Biden in there for the 4 years, but then they had no
no,
plan. They had no plan for after that.
if the Democrat Party way back would have nominated Bernie Sanders originally,
When in 2016,
yeah, or even the second time he ran,
2020,
but I will say this. Oh, he had legions show up at
they
his
didn't want him.
rallies.
They wanted Hillary Clinton. They wanted fucking Joe
They,
Biden.
they wanted they
Yeah,
wanted establishment people.
yep. Bernie
And
Sanders isn't even a Democrat,
he's an independent, and for good reason.
and now Andrew Cuomo is an independent.
Well, he Bernie Sanders decided to run as a Democrat because he wanted to get invited to the debates, the televised debates.
Hmm.
Because if he remained an independent, for some reason, he wouldn't get invited.
Well,
So,
I agree with that. Why should he be invited to the Democrat debates if he's not a Democrat?
if he's not a Democrat, so he had to do that.
Yeah,
But I didn't know he was 84 years old. If you hear
he's
him now,
84 now. Wow,
if you hear
he's
him
getting
now,
up
you
there.
would never
Shit.
know. You would never know he's 84
No,
years
I didn't
old.
know he was that old.
I didn't
Look at
know either.
fucking Mitch McConnell, man. That guy's got to give it up.
Yeah, Mitch
He's having
McConnell.
strokes live on the Senate floor, right?
I mean,
Yeah, that's bad. Why doesn't he just retire? It's crazy.
well, I hate to say it, Tab, is the Democrats that the party's been nominating, they're establishment. They're not leftists. They're not leftists.
Well, Mamdani's a leftist. That's
Yeah,
like their biggest one, and then they got AOC.
yeah.
But AOC's
Well,
not even really that left wing, right? Not crazy.
no, they're Democratic socialists, Bernie Sanders and AOC,
AOC
but
is.
they're not nuts.
They're not nuts.
They don't come up with crazy ideas.
Mamdani is nuts, right?
Like Mandani wants to have free buses like they have in Europe.
Free
And
trains, he says too. They don't have to pay for the subway.
yeah, so all the riffraff would be
It's gonna get bad, man. Yeah, it's fucked up.
all the riffraff will be jumping on the
They're,
subway.
they're probably not even gonna have the turnstile. Somebody will probably just rip it out and they don't even have to jump over it. You know, it's gonna get fucked up. It sounds like,
Well, it's fucked up now.
which is sad, man.
Under
That sucks.
under Eric Adams, it's
They
fucked up.
had the chance. They have the chance to vote for Sliwa for New York. Who, if you listen to the guy, give him a chance, he is the best one for New York City, hands down.
I agree.
Fucking forget Cuomo. Cuomo was ridiculous too. What the fuck is he
Now,
doing?
Cuomo's like uh, he's like a show off.
Hmm.
He's there talking with his hands and
He looks tired too though. Like, so he wanted to run for mayor after the governor shit. You know, he resigned in disgrace, which is just fucking ridiculous, craziness, man. And now he's trying to like resurrect his career, but at the same time, he's not showing any motivation, any oomph, no nothing. You know, he's like a tired old man. It's
yeah,
fucked up.
compared to Curtis.
Yeah, and I think Curtis is even older than he is, but he looks more youthful.
Well, Curtis has got a lot of spunk.
He's fucking the founder of the Guardian Angels. You know, I don't think he gets enough credit even just for that. He cleaned up the city.
Plus, he had that long-running talk show on WABC. I think he's still doing it.
He is still doing it.
Yeah, WABC Talk Radio. Curtis Slater.
He knows about every single neighborhood in the city. Every neighbor. He'll talk
Every
about it on his show.
every neighborhood.
Cuomo doesn't know every single neighborhood. And fucking Mom Daddy doesn't either, man. Like, that guy sucks. But he knows about the Muslims and the socialists. That's
Yeah,
it.
they're all doing
Come on, man.
their rituals and
How is this guy gonna get elected? Like, that's fucked up. New York is making a bad decision.
I don't know. And they all say they have a great chance of winning. Cuomo says it.
Como
Sleep,
doesn't have a great, and Sliwa doesn't have a great chance either. It's not looking good because either
you mean the
one of
poll?
them has to drop out. One of them has to drop out. And from what I see, the latest polls show that actually, if Cuomo drops out, that gives Sliwa a better chance than if the opposite, Sliwa dropped out, Cuomo, what his chance would be.
Sliwa refuses to drop
Well, did you
out.
hear what I said though? Did you just hear what I said?
He was bribed.
Did you just
He
hear
was
what I
bribed.
said?
No, no, go ahead. Say it
If
again.
Cuomo drops out, Sliwa has a better chance of winning as compared to if Sliwa dropped out, what Cuomo's chance would be of winning.
Yes, I agree with you.
That's what the latest polls are showing.
I agree that Sliwa has a much better chance than Andrew Cuomo.
So why are they calling for Sliwa to drop out when they should be calling for Cuomo to drop out?
Because Sliwa, they must know that Sliwa's going to make a big difference if he gets
Mhm.
elected. They don't want
They
to
don't want
solve
change.
this reason. They don't want to solve New York's
Now, when you say
problems.
they, what do you mean? The the Republican Party of New York, because they're not endorsing Sliwa. They're not backing him.
I think that
Even Trump
the
won't back.
I
Trump won't back
I
Sliwa.
think I think that the parties,
Isn't that fucked up?
two, I think that the two major parties, the establishment parties, are controlled.
By the Jews?
You know, the oligarch, the people that own the mainstream media, and the infamous what is it, the Federal Reserve?
The infamous.
Yeah,
The Rockefellers. What's the family from Europe? The Rothschilds. So the Rothschilds are supposed to be more powerful than the Rockefellers, but they work together.
Well, if you ever take a look at Montgomery Burns in The Simpsons, he looks just like Jacob Rothschild.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and well, Jacob Rothschild was responsible for Israel becoming a country in
Really? Wow. See,
nineteen
it always comes back to Israel. It always comes back to Israel.
These are the Zionists that
The
control the.
Zionists control the world. The globalized, um,
Yeah,
the one world orders. You know, the Zionists are all for that. But you don't have
maybe
to be a Jew to be a Zionist, right?
no. Well, Netanyahu is not an Israelite. He's an Eastern
But
European
he
Jew,
is a Jew. Right.
but he is a Jew.
Most
Yeah,
of them are. Most of the people who live in Israel are European, right?
yeah. I think they're Eastern European Jews. Yeah.
Does it does it have to be Eastern European, or they came from all over Europe, or is it mostly they just came from Eastern Europe,
I think most of them are from
like
Eastern
Russia,
Europe.
or, or
Yeah, all the Slavic countries and Khazaria, from like the Khazars. They it was that was uh,
does that have any
that was
relation to
located.
Kazakhstan?
No, they were. I think they were in the Ukraine.
Okay, Kazakhstan
Yeah,
is a country bordering Russia. I
Cuomo Poles,
39.
Kazakhstan, where it used to be one of the Soviet
Yeah,
satellite.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it was a
I
county. It was a county.
I have met people from Kazakhstan here in Florida.
The Slavic women are they're very
Oh yes,
beautiful.
100%.
I've met. Yeah, there's something about them. They're the smile, the eyes, the facial features.
Yeah, the whole
What's her
package.
name?
Yeah,
Tiffany
I would
Stratton.
100% agree with that.
Tiffany Stratton has her real last name is ends in Ko. She has a very Slavic last name.
Hmm.
Yeah, Jessica, like Walenko or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, with a W and ends in Ko. Yeah, she's. I'm telling you, they're very pretty. They're naturally
My my
very
high
pretty
school
women.
sweetheart was Polish.
Also beautiful women.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, Polish, and I've met a couple from Belarus, and then you
Now
have the
you wouldn't
Baltic.
consider them lily whites, right? Lily whites would be like
No, when I
The
say
Anglo Protestants,
white, yeah, wasp,
wasps. Yeah,
wasp, yeah,
white Anglo Saxon Protestant.
perhaps,
So
yeah.
even though, like, say, the Polish are very white, you wouldn't call them a lily white.
Well, the Polish they look Viking, like the
But their
northern
complexion is very pale, right?
Germany, yeah, Scandinavia, I guess Denmark, and northern Germany, um, Poland, uh, um, the um, the Baltic countries.
The
What is it?
Slavic too, like the Serbians, um,
Latvia.
Albanians,
Yeah, I've met Albanian and I've met Serbians that looked.
Greece.
Uh, they were very light skinned.
Yeah,
They looked Slavic. Yeah,
very light skinned.
yeah.
The Greek are pretty light skinned.
There was a Romanian, one of the front end managers at this Acme supermarket. Well, her and her husband moved to Florida, but she was a front end manager.
Now,
She's
why does
Romanian.
everybody move to Florida?
She was blonde and like everybody. Every time I turn around, I hear about somebody. Oh, they moved to
Yeah,
Florida. They're moving to Florida.
look
They
at
moved
me,
to Florida.
and I'm not even retired or anything.
Florida. They're going to sink. They're not going to need sinkholes in Florida. They're going to sink Florida
Because of
because
the
so many,
population, you think it's
the
too much
population.
now?
That's why your cost of living is going
Well,
sky
it is, but
high.
it's not as much as New Jersey. It's
Yeah,
still
but
cheaper than
come on,
that.
$2,000 a month rent to live in Florida. Give
Well,
me a
what is it
break.
in Jersey, right? It's probably more there for a crappy view, or you don't even get a view, maybe. I mean, so what are you saying?
The high rises on the Hudson River over here in this
Uh huh.
town, they're getting 5,000 a month
Okay,
rent.
so I'm asking you, if I lived in New Jersey,
You'll be paying through the nose.
so is that better than what I'm doing now?
But I'm not. I can't justify $2,500 a month to live in Florida. I mean, it's
Why?
Florida.
Why? It's better.
It's
It's
Florida. It's supposed to be
Florida
reasonable. You're in the
is
South.
better than New Jersey though.
You're in the
So
South, man.
you should
Well,
pay. It's okay. So first of all, it's better.
you say
Second of
better.
all, it's
That,
cheaper. It's
that,
cheaper.
that
It's a
depends.
better quality of life. It definitely is.
You mean you talk about
If you're a working
over
person, if you're a working person,
over?
it's a better quality of life. New Jersey, New
That's
York is the rat race. You got to run around and do all kinds of overtime hours, and and
see.
you can make a lot of money, but it's just fucking a
Listen.
killing race, and I don't want to take part in that.
You know what? I don't blame you. I don't. You don't. You're if you're in a rat
I'm
race
not in a
area,
rat race. I'm not,
you know what you
because I'm
have.
not a
You
rat.
end up.
I'm not a rat.
Well, let me finish. You end up with high stress, and
Of
stress is bad
course.
for the health.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean, stress is not even the least of what you're gonna fucking
but
get.
do you know why? You know why you can live in that really nice apartment complex? Because you have a very marketable skill, and you were able to get the job that you have now in Florida. And but a lot of people, they end up working in retail,
Hmm.
and they
Hmm.
get paid
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you should
But
thank your
there's a
lucky
reason for
star.
that, though. I mean, everybody has a different story.
You went
Everybody
you
has a story, right? But
you got an education in Long Island. You went
if
to
you are
school.
just depending on working in retail and you can't do anything else, like unless you can move up in the company, you can move up to be manager and make more. You can be the head manager. You
But
can
still,
make good money in retail if you put your mind to it, and then you don't even have to pay for college. You'd be debt free. So even it's nothing wrong with retail. Nothing wrong. There's
well,
nothing wrong with fast
it,
food either.
well, the only thing bad about food service and retail is the schedule is shitty.
But that's just what you deal with. Some people don't like working 9 to 5, so they might like it. A flexible schedule. I don't like working nine to
Yeah.
five. I don't. I think it's annoying.
Well, you work Monday to
Yeah, it's
Friday,
like
nine
you
to
got to do the
five,
same thing every fucking day.
because you work in an
Right.
office. But
You
but
think about
you
it.
have
Maybe if you worked like a more scattered schedule, like a retail person, it's more interesting at least, right?
yeah, but you work you got your weekends.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
you know what, James? You know what happens on the weekends if you go out? There's no specials. There's no happy hour. They charge you. Sometimes they charge you more on the weekend for something that they charge you less price, say during the week. So it's like you go out on the weekend. It's better to go out on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
so
So you have to go out, and since everybody has that schedule, the majority of people, you're actively fighting for space with your fellow pedestrians,
so
which
Damien's
automatically creates tension, right?
Damien's job is he works Thursday through Sunday, and he has the 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. So he works Thursday through Sunday full time, and he said it's a good job. He likes it. You know, it has a lot of
What does he
potential.
do?
He's I never asked. I
You don't know what he does, really?
should ask him.
He
Uh,
was doing the Uber before,
yeah,
right?
no, not anymore. He's him and his wife are getting divorced.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a fucking shame.
He says his wife is just going.
You know, this is the second divorce I heard this week.
Yeah, but his wife is like acting like those articles I put on the group. Not narcissistic and gaslighting and blaming him for everything.
I
The
just I just don't like to hear it. It
yeah.
makes me sad.
Well, I think
I
that
grew up in a divorced household, so
well, I
did
think
did you?
I think yes, I did. I think that people are not respecting their marriage vows. They're not honoring them. Because it takes two people to dance the salsa, and you can't do it alone.
It
You
seems like more and more these days, though. It's like the devil's at work. The devil is really at work right now. So he's killing marriages.
because the society and the country. I'm not going to blame the world because
I'm not saying to blame the world. I said
no, I'm saying
blame the devil.
people are pretty. They seem pretty happy in Europe, especially Scandinavia and all these other countries, Canada. And the brand new um, Mexico. It has free healthcare and free university education, and they're cleaning up the corruption. So there's a lot of countries that they're happy, they're pleased. I mean, my friend in mainland China says they do everything for the people over there. They got it good. So and super high technology, but because of the chaos that's going on in the United States and the all the unrest and the cost of living and the price gouging and the groceries are going up and everything's going up. I think that the stress is deteriorating whatever marriages are left.
So you think it's a stress problem? That's what you're saying?
The stress, the overall stress of living
The overall stress of modern society
modern
is killing marriages. You're saying?
modern American society where
Mhm.
people have a hard time making ends meet. And you go to the grocery store. If you spend $100 at the grocery store, it doesn't look like a lot of food.
Then how much do you say is like? This is always like a question that can be asked, I guess. How much is ends meet when you make ends meet?
When you make
How
ends,
how would you calculate
I
that?
will define. I will
And
form.
it doesn't have to be precise,
I will
obviously.
form a mental picture and I will verbalize it. Making ends meet. Let's say it's a married couple.
Hmm.
Means you can pay all your living expenses and
Hmm.
you can fill your kitchen up with enough adequate food, good food, and your bills are paid, and have money, surplus cash left over to enjoy life a little bit.
How much would you say left over though?
Surplus cash,
Yeah.
well, enough where people can save every year for a good vacation for the couple. Um,
So at least one vacation a
um,
year.
have a decent car,
Yeah. Yeah.
not a car that's going to be in the friggin'
And
garage.
both of them, husband and wife, right? One car each or share a car.
No, you need two cars.
I think you do. I think you
Unless
do.
unless
Yeah.
one person is used to public transportation to work.
Or maybe you work from home full time.
There's a lot of people that are working from home.
Yeah, yeah.
office
But
people.
I think even if I worked from home full time, I would still want to have my own car. Just
Of
it's
course.
not just for work, for what, anything.
No, no,
Yeah,
well, Eric Frunfelter still works from home.
and he has a car.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He works from home. Also, Mick Von Raven works from home. On his laptop, not laptop, on his desktop. And
you can send the link to make Von Raven. There you go. It's another guy. I'm surprised nobody
yeah, I
you
don't.
have sent the link to has actually taken you up on the the offer, except me.
Yeah, I should give up. I should give up on this show. What do you think?
No, I don't think you should give up. I think you
I mean,
should.
I think we're covering a lot of important topics. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I I I, I think this is a great show.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It is.
But
You
I
know,
got I mean, tab. Uh,
but my point was that you sent out links to other people, and they didn't even hop on.
no, no, no. Maybe they're booze hounds.
No, I don't. You think Eric Frauenfelder is a booze hound? He seems to be moving into the liquor territory, right?
Oh, you mean from the craft beer?
Eric.
I, I mean, I sent it to him. Nothing.
He
Um,
seems to be moving into the liquor reviews a lot more than the beer.
yeah, he's moving into the liquor part. I don't know.
You think once they go there, they never come back,
Once they go there, they become alcoholics.
like Ronald Terrio?
um,
A lot of his channel is the liquor reviews,
yeah,
man.
but let me tell you something. He could
Oh,
do.
hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. We just live stream now with Ronnie Simpson. He asked me if I'm going live tonight. He said, not really. He said, yes. I said, do you want me to go along? Here I am. Hmm. I'm actually live stream right now on YouTube and Twitch, but have a good night's sleep, my dear. Hello, 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 hello. I'm live stream now. My show is on YouTube now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. Uh, okay. Oh, they said, oh, should I send a link to the guy in New York? I was thinking, I forgot. Ronnie Simpson, um, the guy in Clearwater, Florida, um, said, told me, send a link to Paul Anthony Mantia, the magnificent Mantia. And I forgot to do it. I don't know. You think I should? Where are all the alcoholics tonight? Yeah, right. Where are the alcoholics? All the alcoholics that I sent links to,
Wait, what?
they didn't come on. Sid Raggentooth owns Brooklyn. Sid,
Ah, there he is.
let me but let me send a link to Paul so Sid could bust his balls. Balls to the wall, Paul. Is that a good
Paul,
name for
Paul,
him?
Paul, Paul to the wall.
Balls to the wall, Paul.
Balls to the wall, Paul.
Hold on. Balls to the wall. And then balls to. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see if balls to the wall. I know how to get Paul's attention. I'll send a audio. I'll ring his audio and then I'll hang up. Three times. Like knock three times on the ceiling if you want me. Oh, twice on the pipe. If the answer is no, that's Tony Orlando. Remember that song? Knock three times on the ceiling. Really? Well, maybe I should send you the link to your email. What do you think? Oh, okay. Oh, but could but
Dodgers won.
well, listen. I'm on
Dodgers
the
won
live
game
stream
two.
show. Is the link working on Messenger or no? All right. Come on down. All right. No, you can come anywhere you want to come. All right. Oh, you're talking about come. You mean CUM? CUM? No. All right. I'll see. Oh, is that what that song means? Okay, because somebody okay, all right, come on, because somebody asked for you and you won't be happy about what he said. No, you be surprised when you get here. Well, because it's funny, you're gonna laugh. No, well, it's a little bit derogatory, but it's not that bad.
It's a little
All right,
derogatory, I'd say.
a little
Just a little
derogatory.
bit.
All right, he's coming.
Now,
All
now,
right,
now,
Paul.
James. Let me just say, I'm here, but if Paul starts yelling a lot, it doesn't stop, I might have to check out.
Yeah. All right.
You
Well,
understand, right?
yeah, but when you told me to send him the link,
But
you
no,
also
I mean, I want to talk to him, but if he starts just yelling a lot,
yeah.
and he doesn't stop at all, you know what I mean.
Well, I'm gonna tell him please don't yell because actually my nerves are
He
like
sounded
yours.
pretty excited on the phone.
Well, yeah, but yeah, but he's capable of not yelling, and I really don't want to hear yelling.
Yes, maybe just mention it as like as soon as you let him on, real quick. Not
I wonder if he's waiting in the wings, if he's in the green room before I bring him on. I wonder if he could hear us.
he can.
Like when
Yeah,
you're
if it says that
like
he's
when
like
you're
if he's backstage, then he can hear.
like when you were
Is that where
backstage,
he
were you
is now? Yeah, yeah,
not yet, but when you were backstage, did you
yeah.
hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay,
Backstage means that you can see everything that's going on. You're just not in the show.
you're not in it, but you could hear.
Yep, you can see. You can hear.
So what? Good. So I'm gonna tell him when he's backstage. You know, please, I beg of you, don't yell. Don't yell. It's the only thing I ask of you, Paul.
That's it. Yeah,
Uh,
that's all. That's all.
that's all. That's all. Don't yell. Don't yell. You know, that's the good thing about going to the church events and going to mass and all that stuff
You don't like
is that
all the noise and the outside interference, right?
you know what I heard when I was there talking to the priest.
Hmm.
I heard
The birds.
there's a little fountain. There's
Oh, okay.
you might really like this. When you first walk in, there's a huge white marble receptacle. It looks like a fish pond.
You
That's how
told
big it is.
me. You told me that somebody took a shit in there, right?
Somebody dumped at one time in the holy water. That's holy water, and
Yeah.
and everybody was so pissed. And that's where the reason why they built that is for baptisms
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
for the children, for the
Right.
babies.
Somebody
Or
took a shit in it.
they that was the rumor. I mean, I don't know how big it was, but it doesn't matter. If it
It
was
doesn't matter
small,
at
it
all.
doesn't matter. It's like it's that's where.
Why would somebody do that?
All right, here he is. All right, Paul. I know. I know you could hear me. Please, I beg of you, don't yell. Don't yell tonight. All right, please. Por favor, don't yell, because our nerves are shot. All right, I'm gonna bring you on now. Don't yell. There he is.
Paul's busy counting on his welfare checks. Well,
Oh, come on.
oh no, listen. Yeah, my welfare checks.
Can you
Wait a
buy
minute.
that
Let me
kind of?
show you what's Let me show you. Let me show you guys what's happened over the past few weeks. You know that Paul Mantia is got. I partnered up with somebody in Coney Island and Brighton Beach. I'm opening up a store next weekend. I'm taking over half of their store.
Where's
How do
the
you like
store?
that? It's gonna be. I'm not
Wait,
gonna say it yet, man, but it's opening next weekend. You
where's
see
it
all the
located,
business
bro?
going on.
Yeah, but
You
where's
say
it
you better talk
located?
to. It's located. It's very close to my house.
Brighton
Oh,
One of
Beach.
the old one of the I got my product is in 4 stores in between Coney Island here and it's going into New York City next weekend.
oh wow.
Mm.
Oh yeah. See,
Oh,
so while they were out there, making fun and doing this, my lawyer said hey, listen, when you go on YouTube, just send me the link so that this way I could come up there and I can watch the comments. He goes, and as I'm watching the comments, he goes, I have a private investigator that's been watching everything. So they'll just take down they got everything. So we don't have to worry about nothing. They can't make me mad no more. They're
uh,
only making themselves look bad. You know why they're making themselves look bad? Because they're going to have to answer to that man right there. I got so much business. You see all this stuff right here? My wife is helping me. Other people are helping me. I got so much business going on right now. We're selling so much stuff that, guess what? Look what God blessed me with. You see, my other keyboard just blessed me with a $6,000 keyboard. You see that?
Wow.
Paid in full. All new computers. Look at this. Look at
Congrats.
all this new beautiful stuff here. Hard drives, everything, you name it. About
Congratulations.
$30,000 here, okay? Mm.
Well,
So I guess my welfare checks are definitely paying for this because we ain't getting no welfare checks. My food we got plenty of food here. We don't need food stamps. You can keep that shit. Fuck,
now,
you think I need that shit? I'm not on no social security. I'm not on welfare. So
now,
what are you talking about? Where do these people get this shit from? And number one, do you understand that talking about somebody's personal business online, do you know what a serious crime that is? But
that's a
being
felony.
that they don't believe that there's crime in the world and nobody could get in trouble anymore, let me
Hold
explain
on.
to you what's
Is
happening.
that a felony, James?
Oh yeah, it's big time.
Talking
Let me
about
tell you
somebody's
something. My
personal
lawyer knows.
business
My lawyer
online.
knows who's doing it. They already got that guy's VPN. They got everything. They know Jane. They know it all. And look, let me tell you something. The day is coming for all of them. I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm sitting back, chilling, relaxing, making shirts, man, making hoodies, making dresses, everything you can imagine. Look at this. Hey, remember that shirt that was up there that I made, I don't know, 8 years ago? I had a customer come here
And Paul,
who's a
read,
listen to
read
this, a
that comment.
multi-millionaire. I don't care about the comments. Multi-millionaire came in here and grabbed that black plasma shirt. You know what he paid for that? I made that shirt 8 years ago. You ready? He paid me $4,200, exact price that I wanted for that shirt. You know what he did? He left me a leather jacket. I'm not showing you that yet. He left me his leather jacket.
Okay.
I mean, his jacket's about probably about 24 grand. Okay.
24
It's a
grand.
classic jacket, man. This
Really?
jacket has, let me tell you, when you see, I'm going to come live, eventually.
Uh-huh.
But the amount of money I'm making on that jacket, all I got to do is print my artwork on it. He said, he said, I just want it printed on there. I said, you sure you don't want it by hand? Because by hand is more money. But, he's getting it printed done. And he's also getting it hand dyed. We're good, man. Trust me. If the people, if they can't have peace and love and they want to talk about, people online, let them do it. You know why? There's one thing I learned out of life. People that sit there online all day, they ain't got nothing better to do than to trash other people because they don't have a life. You understand that? They don't have a life. So
So
what do? They
this
go
guy
and they lie and they lie and they lie and they lie. And they're doing that because you know what? They don't have nothing better to do with their lives.
Paul.
So I don't pay attention to it no more. I say fuck you and I leave.
All right. I want to talk after Ronnie talks to you. I want to congratulate you on your product line, and I think Coney Island, you especially if you have a store for this Memorial Day weekend when the weather gets warm.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, that's right. While they're starving out there, like people like that right there, there's one thing they don't realize that the government, man, is coming for every one of them. People that sit there online and talking about other people, they don't have no idea. The people I've been sitting down with, man, I'm keeping that stuff off the internet because that's in private. The people I sit down with, and, they looked at all the comments. They say, people like that ain't got a life, Paul. Look what you got. They're jealous of you. He said, that's jealousy, man. He said, it's probably Jane and her friend. And Jane probably thinking in her mind she's never going to get in trouble for this, or whoever's doing it is thinking they're never going to get caught. But you know what? Listen,
They are going to get.
I made so much money that I hired somebody to take care of things for me because certain things weren't getting done through the courts. So about 3 days ago, I spent some money. I said, you know what? I have to protect my assets, my business, and everything from people being on this, internet doing what they're doing. So before I came on, I invited, listen, James, there's people watching, don't worry. But I invite people in to see, certain things and take certain pictures of certain things, and, we're not going to talk about it. I just honestly, I don't even care what that person has to say. Sid, whatever. Sid is sin. That's the devil's son right there, or the devil's child. Jane is the devil's child. You understand? My ex is the devil's child. But guess what? I can't wait to December because we're going to trial with my ex. Trial starts December 14th. Be watching, guys. And I'm going to tell you, the person that's on here and doing everything on here, listen, all this stuff is being brought up into the court, by the way. I just want you to know that.
Now,
So
what
that's
about
it. We're done with the bullshit, man. We don't.
what what the TikTok main office busting your balls for all these years and allowing the enemy
Here's how
to
it works. Okay, so let me show you. So because TikTok was in China, there was no way for anybody to serve them. Okay, we tried and tried and tried. So
he's Singaporean. He's Singaporean.
Yeah, well, listen. All their offices with their addresses are fake. If you go to the office or you send something, that they do not exist. They don't have a New York office back then. They had no offices. Well, guess what? Since the Trump administration has taken over TikTok, the little thing that they know, it is in America now. And guess what? Let me explain to you how this one works. It's very simple because we filed, and they're going to be in court. You know what? And it's not against TikTok because TikTok's not the one doing it. TikTok doesn't come on TikTok and, report people and report this and report that. They don't have time for that shit. It's people like this that are coming on, like Sid, that are reporting my feed. So they have to think about it like this. What I did was for the last 3 years, they attacked me. I made no money at all. They literally did make me look like a bum. They made me look like the words they were calling me. But guess what? During the 3 years while they were doing that in silence, in the background, I was taking care of my life and rebuilding my life, okay? I rebuilt my life from nothing, from where my ex left me on the street to this, okay? To this. Now,
You
let's
got a
explain it how it goes. I'm just going to say it real quick, James, and I'm not, I just want to explain to you how it works. Now that TikTok's in America, sitting with my attorney, he goes, well, the great thing is now we can serve them. And we're not going to serve them as far as a lawsuit. We're going to serve them as far as a subpoena goes, where they'll have to release every single record of every person that ever reported me and had all my, because they save all your data. So any page that has 300,000 followers and was banned, yo, they're screwed, man, because you know what TikTok pages are worth? Millions. Okay. But now it shows the money that they made me lose in the last 3 years after this eye injury. Okay. It shows because on my records, let me tell you, everything is recorded. Everything is, I don't mess around when it comes time to my taxes. Okay. Everything that I make always got sent in and paid. Or guess what? Now I sent it off to my lawyer and I said, look what I made in 1 week. He said, holy shit. Wow. He said, you know what, Paul? We already filed a suit for punitive damages. So that's it. It's filed on both cases, punitive damages, and I'm filing another one. That's why I hired somebody, because I'm going to go after this guy, Sid. This person, Sid. That's who I'm going after. The one that's been on YouTube and everything that they said the last time on my birthday, to do that on my birthday, had me restricted on all my pages, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. I couldn't do nothing for 11 days. I lost business because of that person, okay? Right after that comment, those comments he was leaving, writing Constantine. No, it's not Constantine. You know why? Because I know where he is right now. So stop trying to play that you're Constantine, because you're not. We already figured that one out. We spoke to him. He said, nope, that's not me, bro. That's not me. And that's on video with him saying that's not me. And I'll be saying that in court, that it's not me. Yeah, we know who that is. We know that's Jane or somebody else playing to be other people. We already caught you on that. No, we knew you were doing that the first night. You think I'm going to think that Constantine and all these other people are going to come into the live? No. But there's one thing that person said. Jane. So I'm going to tell you, we're taking Jane to court for everything she did. So when this comes up in court, this YouTube and these messages come up, I'm going to tell you right now, if it happens to not be Jane and somebody's impersonating that person, you better prepare yourself, because if you don't think that you could get caught, we also got YouTube involved on this, and Restream, because I've been on YouTube and Restream for a long time. YouTube I've been on since they first opened. Okay, I got millions of subscribers on one of my YouTube pages, so you better be careful what you say. But have a nice day, and God bless you. Go ahead, James. I'm good, man. I'm happy. Look, I'm smiling. My dog is happy. My animal's happy. My family is happy. While the rest of the world's going to be out there starving. Listen, I'm eating good, man. I'm going to tell you. I'm eating and I'm eating and I'm eating. Wait a minute. My welfare check. Wait. Oh, wait.
Where's
James,
Paul's
wait a minute.
welfare check?
Wait, James. I got my welfare. Oh, shit.
Where's
My
Paul's
welfare check. Oh, my God. My welfare check.
Listen, you got your product line.
Yes,
I'm telling
in
you,
stores everywhere right now, coming out more. Yes, Halloween, we're going to kill.
You and you know what? I hope that this Christmas season that the enemies don't sabotage your retail online store.
Oh, no. This is offline store. No.
Offline.
This is a
Now,
physical store.
even if
It's a physical store. Listen, physical stores. Physical. Now, let them
Let's
go
get
into a physical store, a public physical store, and let them do something in a public physical store. You know what? Not only are you going to get beat the shit out of by the security guards, but you're going to be arrested. If you think you can walk in people's stores and just steal clothing, food is a different thing. Go and steal something that's worth $10,000 that's sitting on my shelf and watch what happens to your ass. Come into my store, because I don't give a shit what the cops do. I'll kick the shit out of you right there. I'll beat you with a fucking crowbar, motherfucker. Okay? Seriously, come in there.
chasing highs.
Let me show you this. You see this hoodie? The customer wanted a custom hoodie done. You see this? This is all by hand. Okay, you see that?
Oh wow, wow,
Executive wheel, all the beautiful hand dyed in the front and
wow.
back. He paid
Beautiful.
$500 for that hoodie to have it custom dyed. Okay, his name is Andrew. He's on my TikTok. Okay, most of my customers have come from TikTok and from YouTube, Restream, other places. And guess what, Sid? I hope you have a big bank account because we're coming after your bank account. Let me tell you how much money I could. They're not even thinking. They're going number one. 3 years now. Where could have you been 3 years ago if they didn't have your accounts banned, like the 300,000 follower account or something else? You know that Donald Trump, even though a lot of people don't like him, but you know what he looks at? People that work like me, even though I've been injured and I'm still out here with 9 bulging discs, 17 tears, had shots in my neck, eye surgeries done, still having eye problems with this. You think, how long you think I could sit behind a computer? An hour and a half at a time, and then I got to take a 2-hour break. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So
So,
look, I'm just trying to explain something,
no, I want to
So
show
I
you.
want them to look at the big situation for what it is. Because in 3 years, that's a lot of money, Sid. 3 years.
But
Hmm?
wow, what is Sid saying? Shirt was printed in China, bro.
Yeah. And printed in China. All right, let's do a live print for them right here. How about that? Okay. Printed in China. You ready? Let's go. Well, I really love making people look like an idiot. So let's make them look like an idiot. We're gonna do it live for you right here. Ready?
All right, I got you
We're
on
gonna
phone.
we're gonna print it. I have to actually print something for my daughter's husband. So yeah, I drew this out earlier. Okay, this is Photoshop, and this was drawn on paper and then uploaded to Photoshop through the fax machine here, through the scanners. Okay, here we go. We're gonna print it. We're gonna show you how it's done. I hope you're watching, Sid, you little kid, because I think Sid is made in China.
Let's get physical, physical. You gotta
All right,
get.
so let's watch. Okay, ready? You say? Okay. See it? Can you see?
Yeah, I'm
Print.
on. Yeah, I see it. You got the
Print.
big.
Now watch. See? Here, watch this. Landscape. All right. Auto select. Paper tray. Ready? 11 by 17. We're gonna go right here. Paper is premium matte. Paper matte. You ready? Margins are all set. Shrink to fit page. There you go. As you see it. Print. That's this. Made in China, huh? Look at this. That looks like it's made in China, huh?
Now this
What
is
an
the
idiot.
first time. This is the first time I'm seeing your high tech equipment. This is a first on this talk show.
All right, hold on a second.
The magnificent Mantia's new high tech. Epson, Epson.
No,
That's
this is a DTF. DTF.
oh, okay.
It's not. This is DTF ink, completely different than inkjet. It's nowhere near inkjet at all. So I got to print out a lion because I already printed out this one. So let me print out the lion. Let me go and find the lion real quick. I'm going to print that one out. 1 second. All right, there's the lion. You see it?
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Lion's all ready to go to print.
Ugh. Well, Tab says it looks great. He's enjoying watching this.
I'll wait till you see the process on this. I want this guy to watch the process. Where it's printed in China. No, my stuff is not made in China. It's made right here. Never. I don't go to China. China's crap, garbage, disgusting. Everybody out there is buying shit from China, probably including him. He's just jealous because we're making so much money and they can't make money like this, you know?
I wonder why he's calling himself Sid owns Brooklyn. Sid Raggentooth owns Brooklyn. I wonder why.
That's okay. Let Sid Raggentooth own whatever he wants, okay? Here it goes. See, it's getting ready to print. You see it? There's the big giant 1117 film paper going in. All right, hold on.
So that's gonna print that on a piece of clothing, on a sweatshirt or something,
Yes.
or a hoodie.
Yeah. Hold on a minute.
Raggington.
It takes like 10 minutes to print these, so okay.
I'll be right back.
Here.
You're on full screen, so it should show.
Yeah, I'm printing it. And we're gonna get the heat press ready right here. See the heat press? That's the press. This is the DTF powder right here. These are all the blank shirts. And let me show you what we got. All right, let me get the light. So if you want to order, you know. And my wifey here, she is a genius. She is a genius, okay? A genius. I finally got a woman in my life that is a genius like myself. Okay, a woman in my life, and let her talk about my woman, because I kill you over that motherfucker. You better hope that there's no civil war. You say anything about my wife, you're dead, man. You say anything, you touch my daughter, you go near my daughter, I promise you this, I don't care, and I'll say it straight out online. I'll fucking kill you. I'll come and find you, and I'll kill you. That's right. That's right, motherfuckers. Play games. We'll play games. They're saying our stuff is made in China.
Yeah,
This
we're
person
Chinese.
calling himself Constantine, we already know it's not him.
We're Chinese. We're Chinese.
Probably Jane. Most likely Jane, because Jane's been online attacking people again. So we're coming for her though. Don't worry, Jane. Wait till you see your hoodie. Wait till you see your faces. Hey, Sid. You know what I did? I took a screenshot of your you know, your well, whatever your stuff is there. Your at. I'm gonna put you all over hoodies. By the way, I'm gonna put your name. I'm gonna say the biggest stalkers in Brooklyn. Which with everything that you comment, I'm going to put it on a shirt for you. Yeah. Look, guys. See the print? See that? Made in China, huh? Really? Where did he go now? Why ain't Sid there now? Never around when we're showing this. Never
No,
comments when we're doing this.
well, he just said. Let me see what he said. He says, "So this is what our tax dollars pay for when someone is on welfare." All right,
Yeah, welfare. I'm on welfare, huh?
nice cigarette, bro.
Hey James, screenshot. I want you to screenshot. You can save all those comments, right?
Well,
I'm on welfare. You are so stupid, man. Let me tell you something.
they're
At
not.
least you know what? People like you are on welfare sitting around making money off of the government, okay? Not me. You got the
They're,
wrong person. Yeah, I admit I did food stamps for a while, but you know what? Your own fucking government's on food stamps, you stupid fucks. You got government stealing Social Security and fucking government stealing food stamps. You get the fuck. We don't play that game here. Everything's legit here. You're stupid, man. But you're not gonna get me hot. You're gonna get yourself hot.
yeah. No,
Jane, don't be Jane. Don't come outside anymore. I'll tell you that, man. Don't. I see. You know what Jane did right after that YouTube live. The next day, I'm walking with my wife to the store, and then all of a sudden, Jane was behind me. Okay, and then all of a sudden, everything's on camera at the corner of a market. She didn't know that I saw her ass, and I'm filming her while she's following me. Okay, then
yeah.
all of a sudden, this black vehicle, the same vehicle that pulled up on me and my wife with guns a long time ago, circled around that corner and damn near hit me. You know what happened? This is on film. I got the film from Tashkent Market. He almost hit me. A Muslim guy pulled me out of the road, grabbed me, and saved my fucking life, man. Thank God. A Muslim rabbi, okay? And he goes like this. He looks upstairs. He goes, you know what? That man is watching over you. He's like, because honestly, you would have been hit twice. And they all saw it, and they saw Jane across the street on her phone texting. I pulled in with my camera on her while she was texting during this thing, and right after that truck pulled off, she walked away. Well, guess what, Jane? You're caught, motherfucker. You have no idea. The 60th precinct, they don't do nothing. You're right. They're all Russian like you. But I tell you what, you better hope that Mom Donnie don't win, Jane. You better pray that he don't win, because if he does, I don't like the guy, but I'll tell you what, you're fucked. You're fucked. You fat bitch. You are fucked. Because guess what's going on next week? I actually set up something because I already spoke with Fox News. You know, I sat down with CBS. You know, we're discussing things that I kind of like some of the things that he wants to do. Like go after the scum landlords that I'm suing, okay? Like these landlords here. I love that idea. And I love the fact that he wants to remove cops that do shitty shit, man, okay? Jane is a person that my wife has a restraining order against, okay? Jane Kravitz is a person that stalks multiple people online. She don't have a job. She lives off of her parents' money. Her dad was in a lawsuit, okay? He got hit by a taxi or something. He won $3 million, okay? Jane's never worked a day in her life. She worked one day, and it was, a few weeks actually for my building owners here as a secretary, the building that I'm suing, okay? The building that retaliated against me. The building that was recently caught for retaliating against me with their names all over everything. They're now being sued for punitive damages as well. That's who Jane is. Jane is a person that goes around retaliating for other people, paid off by other people. Her parents won't give her money. They don't give her money like that. They'll give her money to do certain things, but there's reasons why they don't, okay? Reasons why they don't. But it's okay because Jane has 2,703 accounts on social media across every platform. 2,003 accounts across every platform. Okay. Imagine somebody that has 1,000 accounts on Facebook going, and I don't know how she runs them all because some of them get banned when she goes after people, she attacks. The girl has about 15 phones, I hear. Okay. And while she's got her 15 phones, how do they report you? Well, this is what they do. On TikTok, one person could go report you. They're not going to do nothing. When you get two reports from two different phones and devices, now it makes, it's doing something. When you get 3, 4, 5, 6, then TikTok automatically just violates your shit. And guess what? When they violate a video that's got 150,000 views on it that just made you about, $600, now you're cutting into my work. That's messing with my employment, okay? When you fuck with people's employment, especially when Trump's out there telling you to get out there and get a job, you lazy motherfuckers, well, you know what? I have a job. This is my job right here, and I want to show you what she's doing. So here, Right now, Valerie is putting the DTF powder on the film, okay? You have to do this. You see this? That's what that's the adhesive powder. This is what creates the glue so that the print will stick onto the shirt. It gets melted on the shirt, okay? Now,
Wow.
that printer in there, you can look it up. That's an ET 15,000, okay? It's about $1,000, okay, this printer. It's Epson. It's an inkjet. They literally tell you it's impossible to turn an inkjet printer and convert it into a DTF printer. A DTF printer is the only printer that can print on film, clear film. Because, basically what's going on here is the film, when you put film into a regular printer don't carry the color white, okay? There's no white. And there's no white with DTF. There's a 6 printer white. We have that coming, okay? This is a film paper. You can't print on this with a regular inkjet printer. Try it. Try it. It won't print. You know why? The ink smears. This dries the ink, okay? So we converted this printer right here and created a DTF printer when they told me I could never do it, okay? Yeah. It's done. And I got 2 more down there. 2 more Epson printers, just like that, getting ready to get set up. And the cutter. So everything we do is right here, man. Everything is done here. And you're going to see, we're going to watch the process now. So real quick, let me show them what's going on. Watch out. So you see the transfer? This is the transfer.
Right.
That's the print on the back. Now, this is the stuff she just put on. It's powdery right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up.
Okay, it's doing it. It's working.
Okay, so watch this, guys. So we're going to let the level down a little bit. We're going to hit start. And that meter right there is going to read to, we're going to go, you got to see it start smoking. You see how it's smoking? I don't know if you can see the smoke coming off. And we check it. You see how it's turning dark now? And you see how that part's white?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to bring that over here. This part's white. We do it in sections because this ain't big enough for this piece of paper. So we're going to order the 24 by 16 heat press that will put everything on it. We're going to get that next week. It takes about a week to get here. So that's getting heated now. It takes a few minutes. So, well, not a few minutes, but seconds feel like minutes when you're working. And then we got this now so that nobody can ever steal my work again. My own tags with my name on it, the size of the shirt. Yep, my own tags right here. That's right. My own tags go on the back of the shirt so nobody can go, oh, he didn't make that. Oh, he's on welfare. Oh, he got that made in China. China, really? China can't do shit like this. China prints disgusting shit. When you get your prints, the shit comes right off. So now we're going to do this side like this. And we'll reset the clock. You see how it's coming now? You see how it's dark?
It's called orange peel.
Orange peel. So basically, if it don't feel like orange peel, then you ain't did it right. So if it doesn't look like this when it's done,
And
see
you
how
can
this
feel
one
it.
looks? And you could feel it. You could feel it.
It
This
feels like
how
orange.
this is how your shirts and your hoodies have been done for the last.
Orange peel is like dimply. You can feel it. It's like it's a rough texture.
Yeah, see? But that's
Rubbery
you're gonna
texture.
see the whole process. Valerie's gonna hold the camera on me. I'm gonna put this on a shirt. We're gonna put this on a hoodie.
Yeah,
Let me get just hold it. Here, follow me around.
this is a very pleasant surprise, folks. What you're seeing right now.
Hmm.
This is. I'll be putting the name Magnificent Mantia on the title
Yeah.
because I know that pisses people off when I call you.
All right, come on, guys. Let's follow me to the store. This is where we keep all of our products. Let's bring them over here. Come around. Now you see, this is loaded with brand new hoodies. You see this? Look, plastic, everything in plastic, all ready to go. All right, and then we'll show you some of the artwork too. Here, this is from my buddy David, who is going to. He brought his stuff over here. He's from Queens. He's an artist.
Yeah.
David has had his stuff on the MTA subway. Okay, he did artwork for the subway panels. All right, so he's with me now. He brought his daughter over today. Good little girl, man. She played with my kitten, sat there. Good kid. He brought her over, and I showed her all the designs. You know, her eyes were glowing out here, man. So we got his work right here, which we'll get into that in a little while. I'll show you some of his pieces, and his pieces are for sale. I got 17 pieces right here. It's ready. Pull it off. Pull it off. All right, so this is done now. You see this, guys? You see how it went from the powdery form to this dark form?
Yep.
The dark formation. You see that? Like a peel where you can touch it. It feels like rubber, okay? If Sid knows what rubber is, you know, maybe he uses a lot of condoms, maybe he eats a lot of condoms. All right, now we're going to print this. So hold on a minute. We're going to go. I got to go in here and get a large hoodie. So you guys give me a minute and just tell you whatever.
That's Bella. So cute.
See, Valerie is my eyes that I can't see things. She helps me with everything, okay? Because my left eye is gone, okay? So I can't see out of the left eye. But she's there when I need her. When my eyes get tired on the computer, she'll go back there and work on it. So that's how that works. They screwed up my life with this shit, man. Trust me, I didn't need this lawsuit. Far from that. Never needed that shit. And James knows that. James been working me for years. I've worked every day of my life, every single day. And to have somebody go around online and butcher and slander me like that, no, we're not going for it no more. Now, the games are going to stop because I hired somebody the other day. I'm coming after you. Think I care about these cops out here? Shit. These cops are nothing, man. They're all going to get fired. They've done bad shit to people, man.
I'm surprised they still have jobs now. I thought the FBI would clean house by now. Hey, there's the kitty.
So I'll post work.
Yeah, incredible.
I got to reset this. So hold on, okay, guys?
So you're working on getting your product into a Manhattan store.
What is that? Is that from me?
One second, guys. I have to readjust my press to fit the hoodie.
I like this. Look,
Wow, that's great.
Jesus is coming home.
Yeah, I've been going to church. It's right next door to me. I've been going a lot.
This is for Florida.
Oh wow, look at the dolphins.
Yeah.
Does Paul have any mermaid designs too?
Yeah, he could make it. He could. He definitely could make it. This is
Yeah,
the New York one.
You know, Coney Island. That those dolphins, mermaids, all that. They would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah. This is a shirt. Oh. Uh, I don't know if anybody know who this is. There was this cartoon on Cartoon Network a long time ago. It was Metalocalypse. It was like a heavy metal band, and it was kind of funny. So this clown over here, he was like doing cocaine. So it was just funny because we can means to him for cocaine, but to us, well, to me, it means like we could do anything, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the other line.
That'll be an example of finished product right there.
Yeah.
The line.
Okay. Uh,
It's hard. It's hard for Paul to. He can't mass produce tie dye. You know, this is great what he's doing now.
yeah. It's easier work because you know you gotta wash the tie dye a bunch of times and you have to like it's hard.
Yeah,
But
well,
this
it's very
is his, you know,
tedious
yeah.
unless somebody wants a custom made tie dye that they're willing to pay good money for it. And then, but not to mass produce it. There's no way. There's no way. But this is perfect. I mean, for him, just don't just make sure he doesn't get ripped off by any of these store owners like that one guy.
Yeah.
Make sure he gets paid for his product. Well, listeners and viewers, you're witnessing the magnificent Mantia's product, apparel, clothing product line, his new project. Just a different aspect of his artwork on clothes. Yeah, I was going to tell Paul that the glasses I have on, I got them from Amazon. They're called Gamma Ray Amber Blue Light Shield. They're if you're looking at computer monitor or smart TV or your phone, it filters out the harmful blue light. I even ordered a pair for the son. That's why his eyes gets really tired and sore looking at the computer monitor too long.
1 second.
You should get some blue light shield. Oh. Oy, what are you doing, Paul?
I'm setting up my heat press for a hoodie.
Oh.
Because here, you can face it. Just put that in the cup. In the cup. All right, let me face it towards this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tab really loves your artwork. Yeah.
Let me get back.
Hey, Tab, where I can't keep track of where are you from? What state are you from, Tab?
Let's put this on this side one.
Yep. You're watching the magnificent Mantia in action, making his new artistic clothing. You're seeing it live on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, you're in Florida. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Ronnie probably went to sleep. He's in Clearwater. I was talking to Ronnie earlier about how the cost of living really shot up in Florida because so many people are moving there. I think Ronnie pays like over $2,000 rent, and another friend of mine is paying that, and to live in Jacksonville, and I'm talking about a really nice apartment complexes, with the gated community and the in-ground pool and everything. But still, that's a lot. That's still a lot of money for Florida.
I don't know what the rule was over there was bent anyway.
They're gonna instead of worrying about sinkholes in Florida, they're gonna sink the state from having too big of a population.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
There we go.
Gonna get the protective paper. See that? So it doesn't
Yeah.
burn. Parsons paper. You know what that is? Where's that kid? Sid.
Oh, he vanished.
Oh, he vanished? Oh, always vanishes when we're doing the work.
It's all right. Everybody else sees what we're doing the work. Fuck her.
Yeah, made in China, Sid. Where'd you go? Come on, man.
So he can't
He
because
can't
he
handle
can't.
it because he knows that he's gonna look like an idiot. Or she.
There's no
All right, so here's the print right here, guys. We're gonna do this. Ready? So the print is gonna get put here. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's good, Tab. That the value of your house. It's just that the overall cost of living really increased. All right, let's watch this. Now, this is the first time I'm seeing this, folks, and I'm happy that it's on a live stream show, and I think the reason why it's on a live stream show, believe it or not, is because of Sid. Sid,
All right, now, hey, you guys keep an eye on the heat press. It's gonna go for 40 seconds. Then we gotta spin it. We'll have to do this side here, so half and half.
Well, I'm just saying, if Sid didn't piss off the magnificent Mantia, if he didn't piss off the magnificent Mantia, then we would not be seeing this. So, good comes from even from the scum, the dregs of humanity. Has a purpose. The dregs of humanity. There we go.
Gone. Yeah, they're lucky to be watching this because, we don't come live and show stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean,
we don't have time for shit like this. And,
he got
because when you're working on a customer's product, you want that product 100%. But I don't mind being online teaching now, but, that's a different story. Where's the other part? Protect it. Higher the pressure. That's two. So I went out and we spent almost $1,000 on an airbrush system, right? James, I bought, the compressors on Amazon, and I bought the other guns at Blick Art. Do you know that none of them work? None of them work after spending almost $2,000. Okay. So now these companies that do this shit, they do this to people and they send you products, you know what I mean? And what's going on out there is they send you secondhand product. So if somebody ordered something, right? Let's say somebody ordered something from Amazon and they sent it back. Amazon, I know the drivers. He goes, what happens is they fuck up all the time. He goes, they be trying to play people, man. He goes, they'll go send somebody something that was already used and sent back because it didn't work. And they literally try to get that money and hope that people don't realize it. And they pass the marker of 30 days where you can't get your money back now. You get it? The warranty's up, So that's fucked up that they're doing that to people, man. But I got Amazon good last time and I got, Beaver. They gave me my money back and I threatened them. I said, look, you got a choice. I sent them a picture of my viral views. I said, this is you right now. I said, your company is being exposed beyond belief out there. You know what they did? I'll show you guys the letters. I actually posted on Facebook. They gave me all my money back before it was time to give it back. It was in my account. Then they wrote me a message, an email, and said, we're sorry that we inconvenienced you. You could just keep the machine and do whatever you want with it. Don't send it back. Gave me my money back and let me keep the machine. And then 3 days later, we go plug it in and had a new computer and it worked.
Oh, wow.
But they fucked themselves because of the way they treated me. They didn't have the proper information in there, and everything is made in China. So it's written out to the way they understand shit. They don't make it where, a human being in America would understand it because it's written out in their bullshit fucking instructional booklets that don't work.
Yeah, it was very stressful.
So we had to figure it out ourselves, which we did. We're going to rewrite their fucking instruction booklet because they're idiots.
Yeah. He's going to make videos for that.
Lots of
for
videos.
Other people so that he can.
Okay. Now this is prepared to get peeled. So we're going to do this. Yeah, can you point it towards the okay, right there. Woo, look at that. Oh shit. Oh shit, made in China, my asshole.
Wow.
Will you look at that? All right, so now we got to do a second process for this. And the second process is we're going to reheat the transfer so that this way we know that it's going to stay on there forever. You understand? We do our products the way customers want their products done, quality. We don't sit there like China, print the fucking thing out and throw it in a box. They don't wash it. They don't do nothing. These are brand new. They don't need to be washed. But I'm going to tell you, let me explain to you. That's what they do. They throw it in the box after their greasy hands touch everything and fucking blah, blah, blah. These get, listen, there's certain things that these go through before they leave my house, okay? When the customer gets their products, trust me, they get them. Go show them the bags real quick.
Wow. Yeah, she showed me the dolphins, Paul, and the
Yeah, look at the bag.
oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, you could do it on anything. That's what's great about it. And this is my favorite bag.
Eat me. Eat me.
Where's the other ones? Oh, here.
Eat me raw.
This is, for Halloween or for any type of like store if any store wants like the bags done, it could be done right here. You know,
So
People can get their family. You can get anything that you want. You can send to me, and I can print it or draw it. Depending on
well,
what you want.
if
But there you go.
if you
Definitely
if you're
not
gonna
made in
do
China. Sid, where'd you go? You fucking cocksucking bitch.
if you're gonna do shopping bags,
Oh,
do it
throw it in
on
the back of
cloth.
my hoodie. Look at this.
No, you hear what I'm saying? Do it, King of the Jungle.
Look at
There you
that.
go. Look at that. Look at that.
So you see it for yourself, everybody. So the next time Sid comes on, I expect people on this app, I expect you to at least say something to him. Okay? I expect people to definitely stand up for me on this app after what you just saw. Because normally we don't show these things. We don't show anything. And we got to do things that way because. But I'm going to tell them one thing: my designs, every one of them, are watermark, trademark. Go ahead and steal them. Watch what happens to you. This time I ain't playing. The last time they got away with taking a lot of my designs. This time they can't. But they still messed themselves up by taking those designs. Because guess what?
Yeah.
The ones that they took and printed, they're all on my wall. Those are the originals. All the originals right here. They have no idea that. They think I need lawsuit money and welfare money and all that shit to go after them. No. James,
But
these people are stupid to do what they did, but you know what? Look, when we get them into the courtroom, it's going to go down. That's it. They'll have to explain to the court, why they did what they did, and that's it. And we're going to expose them. Sid is going to get exposed. I'm going to go and get all his information. Well, I'm going to get, Sid's information tonight, and I'm going to expose them on my other pages that they don't know about. The one I did to Verizon and to this machine here, with China. That's the site where, and I'm going to tell you, I stand by Palestinian too, by the way. And I joined the Palestinian groups, the riot groups, not the riot groups, the one that set up the protest, the peaceful protests, okay? And I joined hands with them to save the children. I don't care about anything else. I care about the kids.
yeah,
When
me
they
too.
saw what you wrote, Sid, and what you did the last time on here on my birthday, I'm going to tell you, I sent it off to her. She's one of the leaders. I'm not going to tell you her name yet. But what's going to happen is next week when I go down there, I'm going to be speaking on stage, by the way, Sid. And what I'd like to do is I want to get James on the live while I'm on stage so we can put James up on the big screen and we could show everybody Sid. Everybody. You understand what I'm going to do? I like to expose people like that. I don't play games. When I expose somebody, I'm going to expose you. You want exposure? You want to get known out there? Well, you know what? We'll put you out. No problem. We'll put you out with a smile on my face.
Yeah, well, Tab thinks he's just an internet troll, but I think he might be a part of something much bigger than just an internet troll.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you, Sid is not an internet troll. Sid is part of this lawsuit because Sid has been coming after me on my TikTok, on my Facebook. I can't message on Facebook and I'm verified, okay? So that's another thing, not realizing that I got a check mark, and I pay for that, by the way. I pay for extra security, Sid. So going on my Facebook and reporting me on my messenger for no reason, they know it's you. We know
So
it's you, and you're
so
not here now. But Sid, we're coming for you. Get ready.
so when you got Sid's IP address,
Well, I
so
do. Let me show you.
so that's a reason. There's a reason why he says he owns Brooklyn.
Yep,
Right?
exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Because Sid is involved with the lawsuit here, and I'll tell you, we know who it is. We know who the main Sid is, and we know that Jane's also involved with that. But Sid is not Jane. Okay.
No, but he's in league with her.
Daddy,
It could be
I think.
possibly. Oh, we'll find. Listen, I don't want to say the person on here, Val.
No,
But
no.
I want to show I want to show you guys something. I'm not going to show you the program itself. I'm going to show you this. You see this? You know what that is? Right now, it's reading everybody's VPN numbers, your VPN numbers. While I'm live on my phone, everything's interconnected to every computer, sharing. meaning that on my phone is protected now. Meaning that when I go in and say collect VPN number and I write in, a person's name, and I didn't know I could do that till earlier. I
Ah,
type their name into there, and guess what, Sid? Your VPN address comes up. You can't hide that. Sorry. We know where you are, who you are, when you are, where you were born. We know what the fuck you do when you eat for dinner, okay? We know when you shit, motherfucker. You have no idea what we got. Oh, yeah. Don't play with people that know, you should never fuck with geniuses, man. I tell you. What is, I took my IQ test the other day. You know what it said?
108.
143.
Oh,
143. Okay. You want to fuck with me? Let's do it.
could you get a cert? Could you get
All right. Enough of that, motherfucker. Let's get here.
no? Could you get a certificate of authenticity of your IQ test that you frame it,
Yeah. I ordered it. It's coming.
and you can put
I
you
paid for the
can
test. I had to pay for it, man. It was like $20, man, for the test.
and you can
It was
put
like
it
a
on.
3-hour test, man. I took it and I passed that shit, man. It kept telling me with the puzzles it was giving me. They give you mathematical puzzles, but not with the actual numbers. You got to figure that out. Like they'll give you squares and certain circles, and they'll tell you, what's the dimensions of that circle just by looking at it. I'm an artist. So I'm picking the exact motherfucker. There you go. You're like, and it's telling me, and it's true. They tell you you're at 90% higher than most of the fucking individuals on here. But it's not bragging about it. It's just telling you. I
Well,
educated
I
myself
would
very
put,
well.
I would put an image of that certificate when you get it in on social media.
Yeah.
The magnificent Mantia, But anyway, getting back to the shopping bags, if you're gonna put works of art like that, put them on cloth bags, so people can reuse them anywhere they want,
Look it up something real quick.
instead of putting them on paper bags. Yeah, Ronnie must have went to bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. He was with me for a while. There we go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, any event. Now, what about your live journalism live streams? Does anybody mess with that? Or are you still able to do them? Like when there's something going on in a city and you're there.
Yeah.
Your live streams when something's going on in the city and you're there. Calling play-by-play action of what's going on. Does that usually get pre-recorded, or does somebody mess with that?
No, that's pre-recorded, but they mess with my lives. Yes.
Oh, they do mess with your lives.
Oh yeah, they've been messing with my live and my money for a long time, and I'm coming after them now. When we're not doing it no more, you know what I mean? Because I got injured, all right, and it's not right for people to come after me and trying to make me somebody I'm not, and trying to say I'm suing because I want money. No, no.
And trying
That's
to
the one thing about me. I've never sued anybody because I want money, and in fact, I only have one lawsuit, and that was 30 years ago. Okay, in my lifetime. So this one, because I'm suing them, they retaliated and they want to make me look like this bum that they went around telling people I'm a bum. I don't work. I never had to work a day in my life. Oh, I feed off the system. That's not true. And honestly, when I did get the eye injury, I had no choice to go on food stamps because I couldn't work being under surgery. My doctors are telling me you shouldn't be working. You shouldn't be doing anything with your condition, with your back and the way my back is. But I choose to do what I want to do because I feel that, God protects me, number one. You know, I don't get Social Security like most of these fucking fools do, okay? There are people that need that on there. You got elderly people. I'm 53 years old, motherfucker. I worked my whole fucking life, okay? And I'm still going. My wife is a diabetic, a severe diabetic, okay? That takes insulin. For people to go and take food out of our mouths, okay? You caused me to go on EBT, by the way. And, I'm going to make sure that they know this. The government's going to know what you've all done to me. You have no idea the shit they done. This lady doesn't know, whoever this person is. They don't know. I've been jumped, okay? I've had guns held up on me on camera, okay? Guns held up on me. Cops did nothing. Cops were involved. I got attacked by a fucking off-duty police officer that lives around the corner from me, who's connected with the building owners, and he got busted. I wouldn't put his fucking face on a shirt and walked it around the whole fucking neighborhood. You know how quick his ass stopped? But I know who Sid is. I'll
So
give you
this,
his information later, James.
so this fat, so this, this, how many people own that building? Are there multiple people
It's a
or?
union. It's a union.
All right, got you.
See, Sid last time said, "Oh, you can't get my VPN." Oh, yes, we can. You can have a block on that shit and everything. But let me tell you something. You know how the courts work? Okay, so you can say I took this to court. Oh, Your Honor, I don't have a name. I don't know who this person is. Okay, this person's been attacking my business, my accounts, my family. Everything. We go to court. We pay for the court. You know what the court does? The court will subpoena Restream and YouTube. And they have no problem giving that information up. YouTube's great, man. The court will subpoena them, and YouTube will have to release everything of data of where that person is, their address. It don't matter if you put your address in or not. It's linked right to where you are using your device, wherever you are, your phone, your number, everything is linked. Because that's what they're doing now. They're tracking everybody. What do you think when all the systems shut down, what they're doing? Everything shuts down. Do you think it just shuts down for the hell of it? No. They're changing shit over. They're switching things over. They're changing everything. The government is watching everything, man. And I'll tell you one thing. I spoke to somebody the other day at Social Security, and I was telling them, listen, when I went to get my card, my license actually, and I'm telling them, I'm like, listen, I explained to him what I was going through. You know what he said to me? He said, when somebody works, even though they're disabled and it's on paper that you're disabled like this, he goes, the judge doesn't take it lightly on people like that. He goes, they'll lock somebody up like that right away. They don't give a fuck. They'll lock them up. And by the way, whatever, if they're in Brooklyn, yeah, they'll get the sentencing. They think that they can get away with everything because they're in Brooklyn. And they think that the laws don't, do anything to people like that. But when you hurt somebody's business and you destruct somebody's business that's out there working hard every day, even though they're disabled and still trying to do what they got to do to make it through life every day, I don't get Social Security. I'm actually suing their asses. They didn't want to give it to me because the motherfuckers out there are getting Social Security, taking my Social Security. Fucking illegals, all right? Illegal immigrants getting it. Sid's probably fucking illegal. Or dirty fucking, you know what? I'm Jewish, okay? He's probably one of those dirty-ass Zionist Jews, okay? These people that own my building, they're Polish, from Poland. They converted to Jews to get into the Jewish congregation. Imagine fake motherfucking Jews. They're not real.
Well, that's the Zionists are
Imagine
not.
that. I'm a Jew and I'm standing by Palestine. How do you like that?
They're not. The Zionists are not any relation to Israelites at all. Nothing.
But you know what I'm gonna do, James? You know what somebody said to me, and he's an official. This is a detective. He goes, you know what I do? He goes, you got all his information. He goes, I would drop that all over the place. I would fucking share his address and everything with everybody and anybody you can. I said, you know what? If I do that, then I'm doing the same thing that he's doing. I learned one thing: you don't do unto others as they do unto you. What you do is you take matters legal. You take them legal. That's it. If they go so far to this point, you're not going to give up, Sid. So guess what? You're going to give up eventually. But you know what the cream of the crop is going to be when they finally put your face up, and we expose you when we're in court. Because I'm gonna ask the judge, Your Honor, I'm requesting you do not put a gag order on this case, Your Honor. I'm requesting from the court that you allow me to expose this person and let everybody on the internet know who this person is because of what he done to me. You don't know what they did to other people. We got to stop people like this. And trust me, I'll get my way in that court because when they see what was done to me, it's gonna hurt that person.
Yeah, I
But
just
Jane
want
is a fat piece of shit that wears diapers, okay? She wears diapers at 40 years old because she makes pee-pee in her pants. For real. A fact. She wears fucking diapers,
to.
live off of her dad's
She
lawsuit
has
money.
she
Her
has a
dad was
platter.
hit by a taxi, okay? He won $3 million. She sits at home taking his money, spending his money on apps, and platforms to come after people like me. But you know what? The one thing that she failed to realize, your phone is under whose name? It's under your dad's account. So you guess what that means? You know what the court says, right? Who's the account holder? That's the one responsible.
If
Well,
I
you just got your daddy in trouble, Jane. He's responsible because he's the account holder. And he was acknowledged about this by the cops that you were using his accounts to do these bad things to people. So guess who's going to be held reliable as well? Your daddy. Because we
Daddy,
know the money ain't coming out of you, it's going to come out of him. And guess what your daddy's going to do when he loses all that money and all those people that are coming after your ass that are going to sue you along with me? Man, daddy's going to put your ass out in the street, Jane. Once you hurt somebody's money, that's it, Jane. You're going in the street. Sid, too. Maybe Sid will be sitting in the street with her.
well, I don't think her father's going to wait until he's broke to take action. I
Oh, no, no, no. Listen, we
not
don't
gonna
talk
wait
about, we
out.
can't talk about certain things. There's certain things I'll mention to you, but you know what? If everybody knows your business, you ain't got no business. How about that?
Well,
We,
I
we,
agree
we,
with
we only tell them what we want them to hear.
yeah.
We don't
I
tell them
agree.
the rest of what they don't hear. You understand what they really need to hear, but they're going to hear that somewhere else. We
They're going to
save the
hear
best
some
for the courts. That's it.
right.
Yes.
Now Tab is right. Paul and I we love animals. We care about animals, sea creatures. I hate
Oh no, no.
when
Look,
they
I,
when
I adopted Oreo from the ASPCA.
we're talking about sea turtles that
Oh,
are in trouble.
okay, but I'm talking about other animals too. Look, like this little kitten here, and then Milo. I still had Milo was found under a car tire. He had no fur on him. Okay, his eyes were still closed, and one of my models brought him to me on my birthday 10 years ago. I took that cat, man. I took my time out, and I bottle fed him, and you know what? He's 10 years old and beautiful now. And then we got the kitten. See, because he takes care. This cat is so smart. I trained her. When I throw something, I say, "Go get it." She runs after it. She grabs it and brings it back to me like the dog.
Just like a dog.
Like a
Wow.
dog, just like a dog. Smart, man.
Now, did you hear this in the news, Paul? Tab says, did you see Hamas killing Palestinians after the Israeli attack
Yeah,
stopped?
I heard about that. And you know what? If I'm not there, there's nothing that we can do if we're not there. Nothing that we can do if I'm not there. So,
So the Hamas, they could care less about their own people. They only care about Hamas then, right?
nope. Nope.
That's what that sounds like.
Yep.
But anyway, getting back to what Tab said, yeah, if you put that beautiful artwork on reusable cloth shopping bags, that would be better than putting it on paper.
Oh yeah.
From a business standpoint, because people love
Val.
to,
Yeah, hook the keyboard up.
I'll give you an example. In New Jersey, we can't use plastic. We can't get plastic bags anymore when we go shopping. We have to use reusable cloth bags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whether it be a supermarket or whether it be Instacart or yeah, they're all cloth bags. Because for the environment, and like Tab was mentioning with the plastic bags. I mean, I have a duffel bag that I use when I go shopping because it's easier for me to put everything in a large duffel bag. So that's what I do. But I have cloth bags. But I'm telling you, Paul's designs on those white cloth bags, forget about it. Especially Coney Island, with all the sea creatures, you're putting on stuff, that'll sell like those Nathan hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
There's the brand new freaking keyboard. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, man. I bought it for my woman, mainly because she also writes. So I'm gonna put something on. Maybe I don't know. Here, let me get this up. Gonna open up one of the programs real quick. Oh man, it's definitely gonna be up. Let me see if I can find piano or something. Hold on, I'm trying to find
My ball.
Yeah, we just got this thing, so I'm still learning this keyboard, and we're still
Sequence.
what?
Sequence, go back. Sequence, go up. 2, 3, 3. Up. Right here.
Wow.
I was trying something else. I'm trying to find some pianos on here.
Yeah.
I think this one has all. That's nice. Let's see what we got in here. Keys. Okay, let's go to keys. Oh, piano. Here we go. We got American Home Grand. All right, let me see. I'll play something real quick. Let's see. New keyboards, man. Let's see what we got here. We got some kind of a. I don't know. Oh wait, I got my new foot pedal. Let me plug that in. I just got the sustain pedal in the mail today, so you know what that is. Let's give that a shot because that's very much needed with a piano. I don't know how. I mean, most of the keyboardists that I know that I've toured with, they all have sustain pedal, man. So If not, then they have to manually control that. And you could set it, but you could set it, and that's a lot of work to program it for each song that you're going to do. So having this velocity changes, sustaining the notes when they need to be sustained. See how this thing works. Mostly it works. Oh yeah. Yeah, perfect. Oh, so nice, man. That's smooth. And we can have a lot of fun with this one. Where is it now? I bet you that motherfucker's home in bed, jerking on whatever they do. Oh yeah, what you think, James? Hello? Where'd he go? Hey, we'll go somewhere else. Let's go to lead.
I'll be right back, Paul.
Remember that song, guys? I just think that's got too much. It's not the exact sound for that, though. There's a million sounds in here, so. A lot of weird sounds, man. Look, they even got a China sound. Ding, da, da, ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna make a sound for Sid. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Strings. Let's go to strings. We are all gathered here today for the death of sin. He made a bid and he lost. All right, guys, we got work to do, man. We got work to do tonight, so I'll show you what I'm working on now for a school right now. Let me show you this project. There you go. See that? Binghamton Family Weekend 2025 University. Binghamton University, guys. We get the nice jobs, big ones. And it works out beautiful. So if you guys want something printed, James will have the Etsy shop. That's all secured. I wish anybody luck that wants to play games in there. I've had people order stuff from me that is a part of the Sid crew, order stuff and kept it and took the money back. Okay, we got them on that too. That happened on my Etsy shop. And then it happened on my TikTok shop. I got a 5-star company, 20 years. 20 years, never one complaint. And all of a sudden, last year, they creeped up behind me and go and order my product and keep the product, okay? Kept the product and told TikTok they never received it. But guess what? How can they never receive it when we got the mail order back? When we certified the mail and the sticker came back that you did receive it, Wendy. Stupid Wendy that works for MDM Associates. You are a dumb bitch for doing that one. You even wrote a wrong address. You sent it to somebody's house that didn't even order the product. That lady actually sent it back to TikTok instead of me, my own product, and took the money back for it. My hard work. That's what they go and do. I have no remorse for anybody like that. People like that are going to go to hell. You understand? People don't understand where we are in the world right now, that we are in the end zone, okay? We are in our last days. You got Antichrist, Mark of the Beast happening in the UK. You got fucking people on November 1st. We'll see what Sid has to say when November 1st comes. And Sid, if you got money, I'm going to send people to your house to steal your food, man. Like people in the street, you know, the junkies. I'm going to say, hey, this guy Sid, he's got money and food. He said he's willing to feed everybody. Here's their address. Oh, man, you know what? Wait till November 1st when people don't get their food stamps and all those people are starving, Sid. Oh, wait, man. Wait. The Brooklyn King, huh? We'll see what kind of king you really are.
The King of Brooklyn. You saw the 2 Timothy I
So
sent you?
where is Sid? He's not on here? Where did he go?
Oh, he vanished.
Why? Why do people think that Sid vanished? What do you think went through his mind the minute I went to show everybody to work? That's when he disappeared.
Yeah, but the work is on the live stream show.
Exactly.
And it's going to be promoted when it's ready.
Let me show you guys the artwork. Let me show you this guy's artwork. Oh, you got to see this. This guy has his artwork on the MTA subway for years. And this is what he brought to me today because he knows that I can make sales that are unbelievable. And these pieces right here, let's do it. We're going to do a show here for you. Would you look at that?
Wow.
This one right here is $1,500. His signature is on the bottom here. Okay? His signature's on everyone. Daniel Tordillo. Okay? So I'm going to show you a couple of these pieces here. So
Oh, that's the man that was over your house.
today, when he came with his daughter.
With his daughter, yeah. Let me see. Oh, wow.
Okay, hold on.
You know, I bet
You
he
ready?
knows.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I
Look
bet
at
he
this,
goes
guys.
to the
Ready, guys? Look at this, guys. $5,000. It's 24 karat gold paint on there, man.
Wow.
Look how beautiful that is.
But I bet he knows when all the art festivals are being held.
Oh yeah, we're linking up. We're actually opening up a store together. Another one in Queens.
Yeah, nice part of Queens. Like, what would be nice? Forest Hills, right?
Yeah, let me show you these.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This one here is 3,500. Original pieces.
So he does the abstract. That's
Yep,
abstract, right?
yep. Well, no, he does everything. He does. This guy is from Argentina. He's been in America for since the 70s. He works as a he owns his own car service. Okay,
Okay.
he owns his own car service, so he drives. You know, he's taking care of his daughter, the mom. I don't know where she is. I don't get involved in their personal business, but you know, his artwork. Every piece has a story to it.
Huh.
See that? And then you got stuff like this: aliens and UFOs.
Oh wow, look at that.
I got 17 of these, all in a bag, plastic up. I had my meeting with him today. We had a great meeting. And, you know, you see, I'm going to only show you a few pieces, but we're going to be lifting these right here. And I'm doing the prints and doing his t-shirts. So this is going to go on t-shirts, on, you know, on hoodies, whatever they want. Yep. And then we got the prints too. The prints are cheaper, of course, you know, but that's an easier route to go if you don't want the original. But I always said buy the original because all of his work is also worth a lot of money like mine. You know? So I got a lot of people involved. You know, what we do offline now, it's better, you know, back, you know, when TikTok was, you know, thriving for me and they weren't really fucking with me, you know, before the accident, I was showing a lot of the stuff I was doing here. And, you know, I learned you cannot show people everything you're doing because they'll take your ideas. Now, what I'm doing is I can start people with a small business right now. If you want a small business and you want to make money and be able to do your own designs on t-shirts like this, we have a package deal right now. We have a converted Epson 15,000 printer. Okay. They run 750 brand new. Converted to DTF, I'm selling them for 1,400. That saves you about $20,000. Okay. So it comes with the printer. It comes with a 15 by 15 heat press that does all kinds of stuff. Okay. It comes with, you know, all the whole kit. Everything you need to get started right there. All you need is your own computer system. Now, we also have the top package deal that comes with the actual computer, all set up and ready to go. All you got to do is turn it on, type your name in as the new owner of the computer, you know, fill out your registration forms, you know, normal thing when you get your computer, new computer, the programs are already in there. All you'll have to do is open it up. And, you know, we'll also do one-on-one lives, you know, with people. It's going to be more for that. You'll have to get the subscription. And we're going to do lives on TikTok and a subscription and on YouTube teaching you if you aren't experienced and you don't know, you know, and you're lost on a couple of things because people can get lost even with everything plug and play. Okay. We've gotten lost in that, you know. So we're going to have a subscription video that teaches them live and we're going to do live classes with them. But then we also have the live, you know, the video where it's going to teach you step by step, not this bullshit like China. Everything's all fucked up. Everything with instructions out there. The instructions are fucking garbage. People do not know. They don't want to take the time to write the instruction out right. You got too many engineers, too many people in there writing fucking instructions. One person writes the fucking instructions out. That's it. You know, one person. So we're going to put the instructions on video, teaching them step by step, opening up the box. We're even going to show you how to open the box properly and how to fold up your box and save your box. Okay. But I'm going to explain one thing to you. Once you buy a converted Epson DTF printer, there's no refunds with Epson. They do not give it back because you changed their printer around. But I'll tell you what, there is a solution for that because we know how to clean the printer out and bring it back to inkjet. brand new, where they never even know if it was DTF in it. There you go. So there's ways around everything. So if you want to start a small business and get it going, when the world's going crazy, I would advise people to open
Oh,
your
yeah,
own business
definitely.
right now. Have your own business so that you can support yourselves. Because guess what? If you're on food stamps or anything like that, look, a disabled person, it's complicated because, you're doing a lot of bending. I have problems bending with my back, my spine, the way it is. I got to take breaks frequently, the eyes with the video. But people that aren't like this, you'll be able to shoot through things, but no matter what, I know my job. I can do this with my eyes closed. Okay. This is artwork. I've been doing this my whole life.
Yeah. Well, you should.
But now we're
I'll
selling
send you the
package
link.
deals. We
You
got
should
the
get a
package
pair
deals
of
out. Start a business. They can make a lot of money with this, man. I'm telling you, you can make a lot with DTF prints. If your work, and don't sell anybody else's work, your work has to be original. Because if you steal somebody's shit, you're going to have a problem. If it's not royalty free out there, you're going to have a problem. Don't do it, because their watermarks show up in the background. And so do mine.
That's right.
My watermarks are in the background in a transparent look. You can't see them, but if you look in the inside of the shirt, you can see them. But you see, this was a mess up. This hoodie that I'm wearing, because the heat controller wasn't set properly. So this got a little messed up, but this is my hoodie. I made it for myself. This is a patch here that has my name, the company, everything on it. Made in America, not China. American made, motherfuckers. It's American made.
Well, plus they're getting the special genius
We
artist.
got a great song coming out for Jane's in it, Constantine is in it, every single one of them with their names. We're not gonna put your last name, so this way you can't say he's talking about me, but Your Honor, I wasn't talking about him. I was just mentioning a name.
Your first name.
If I don't lose your last name, you can't do a damn thing to me.
Hi.
Just like you did to me. But you used my name and my company name.
And they took food.
They literally went up online and said, do not buy anything from Paul Mantia. He's a fake. His stuff comes from China. Do not buy nothing for him. He makes none of that stuff. That's what they did. Now, for people that know me and have been around me in the fashion shows, they know that. Okay, I do not do that. That now it hurts it for the people that don't know you, because people listen to other people. And by doing that, that person caused me. These people caused me to lose thousands and thousands of sales over 3 years. I'm going to place it at $2 million, because with my TikTok account and everything, that's what I would have made. I would have been right up there with those TikTok gully stars. I don't care about TikTok star shit. I care about my business. That's why I built those pages, to build my page, to gain my followers on doing the content they wanted to see, at the same time showing them my career and what I worked for my entire life. And for them to go in and take that from me, when I'm done with them, I'm going to take everything that this building has. They have no idea what's coming up next Saturday, but I'll tell them. If you're watching, you might want to be there, because next Saturday, the entire building, we got a meeting downstairs. And I have a candidate coming. Somebody that works on the campaign of somebody is coming. And those old people, they're afraid of this building. They're going to come out and tell the truth of how they're being harassed and abused and threatened, that if they call 311 or if they go to court and try to sue them, they'll take their Section 8, they'll take their Social Security, threatening elderly people, 80, 90 years old, hitting them, spit on them, yell at them. Well, I got 61 people right now for Saturday, and they're young and old, grandparents and their grandchildren. MDM associates, you better prepare, because I tell you what, when I'm done with you, you're going to have to move out of America and relocate somewhere else.
Why don't you get the mainstream
You can
media
call
down?
yourself the king of Brooklyn. You run Brooklyn, whatever. Yeah, he does run Brooklyn. His name is Mendel Dreisen. He runs Queens. He's known in Flushing, Queens, okay, for donating money to the government. so you can get away with shit. He donated money to the government, okay? I'm sorry there to tell you, buddy, but you know what they're doing to people like you right now, right? They're arresting people that do things like you and cover up shit. And I got something else on you too. I know what you've been doing to the government, making money and getting over them on them in this building. Oh man, wait till they find out what you're doing when it comes time to healthcare, motherfuckers. Hey, telling George, super and maintenance guy, I got you on camera doing something. I got you on camera accepting money from an old lady in here that you bribe. God help you. No,
Oh, wait.
you are evil to do this shit to these people in here.
Was that the old lady that didn't want to hear your story and she kept walking away from you?
Who?
Now, remember you were filming. You were trying to talk to somebody in the building. Who's that? You were trying to talk to an old lady, and she kept
Yeah,
walking.
she was scared. She was scared to talk, but guess what? I got her on film now.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh, I got her on film now. She's talking. She's saying what they done to her for 20 years here.
So she's singing like a canary.
Yep. You know what else?
What?
When people's packages get here, you know, the maintenance guys, he's busted. He took, me and my wife went downstairs, Victoria, the girl we work with, the cerebral palsy. Her package was down there right before we took the dog, and the only person that was down there was Kurt, the maintenance guy, and George.
Oh, so
When we got back, that package was gone. There was nobody in those hallways because the junkies don't come in the daytime. They come in at nighttime.
they're porch pirates.
So what they did is they take it downstairs to the basement. They open the package up. They throw it in the garbage, and then they got the package, and it's gone. But you know what I did? I took Victoria the other day to the garbage. I said, Victoria, I want to show you something. I said, go through that garbage right there. And Kurt was standing out there, and I was looking at him. And she opened it up. She goes, my bag. And I said, there he is right there.
You know, that's an.
Today he went like
that's-
this to me. Why would you do that, man? I said, because you're a fucking thief. You're stealing people's packages.
Yeah, but they could be arrested for that.
Nope.
No.
Not this police station. Nope.
Oh, not from that police station.
Not this police station. And you know what? George got a dose of his own medicine the other day. He's seen how the cops treat me. Now they're treating them that way. They answer to me now, but they don't answer to him. He called up twice this week, but I'll tell you the other incident. Somebody took his mail.
Unbelievable.
Somebody took my mail. I'm calling the cops. They never showed up. I said, how do you like it?
He's a hypocrite, though.
I said, you think they're going to show up when people go hungry and they start eating your fucking 400-pound ass?
Yeah, but
I said, if I was you, I'd lock my doors up because these motherfuckers are going to get hungry and we're going to go, yo, listen, we got 400 pounds of human beef right there.
No, beef, lard, you mean?
Well, what do you think you've been eating? What do you think's in the food? We've eaten humans, all of us, man. You've eaten human meat, man.
I don't eat fast food.
Not fast food. It's in everything, man. There's DNA in everything. I know you eat. You don't tell me you haven't eaten no Nathan's hot dogs. Come on, don't lie to me.
I don't eat Nathan's.
Back in the day, you never ate them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you have. Don't lie. You've ate human meat, bro. You're 20% human meat. You are what you eat. We're human.
Well, when you make chili, you use human beings, right? Human beings, get it?
Oh God.
But anyway, hey, you have
We get our meat. Listen, there's a market called Tashkent Market, and they're halal food. But listen, their meat is real because they carrying whole cows into the back. So I said to the owner, I said, hey, people are saying that this is lab-grown meat. He goes, what? Never.
lab grown, not
Took
him.
me in the back room and said, look at that. Those are cows, half cows. They had everything, and then they had a giant fish come in, man. You know? Oh yeah,
Everything's halal.
and that's what I trust because you know what? They bless their food. And you know when you eat the chopped meat or you make a burger, man, it's fresh. And you can taste that it's chopped meat. You
You
can
know what?
taste that it's cow. It's beef, okay?
You know
But
what
when
they
you oh
like?
shit, my
You
battery's
know,
gonna die. Damn it, damn it. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh
you know what?
shit.
You know what they? You know what they like? They like lamb.
What about the long ass fire boy?
Right here.
Lamb.
All right, James,
Middle
I gotta get
Eastern.
going. I gotta charge my phone a little.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hey
close
James,
the show
great
anyway.
show. Wonderful night. God bless you, James. You know,
Good night, James.
thank you for letting me know about these creeps on here, but you know what? I'm so happy they can't take my happiness away. I'll never allow them to do that again. When I'm gonna do the Sid
I'll
though,
talk.
Sid, get ready. I'm gonna put your VPN number everywhere. I'm gonna give it to everybody and everybody and everybody and everybody and everybody. I might even put your handle with your VPN number and your address on a couple of shirts and let a couple of people wear them down at the riots. I gotta go. My phone's gonna die.
Okay, bye bye.
All right.
Well, I, I I honestly must say this was a very unexpected, pleasant surprise. I'm very happy um, that Ronnie Simpson of Clearwater, Florida, um, asked me if I was doing a live stream show tonight, and I told him not really. I didn't have any plans, and I said, "What would you? Do you want me to do a live stream show?" And he said, "Sure." And he was with me for the first half of the show, and it was a great show. Me and Ronnie Simpson, and we talked about a lot of interesting topics, open topic talk. But then it was unexpected that the magnificent Paul Anthony Mantia was available to come on, and we had. You might as well say there were two outstanding shows combined. So I was not going to go live stream tonight. That was not my plan. But you know what? When I got home from church, which is right next door to me, and I had dinner, I I just had I just had plans on just lying down and watching TV, maybe the World Series game, or maybe Ancient Aliens, or the Travel Channel, or whatever. And I'm glad I went live stream because this was a special show. And anyway, listen, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Tomorrow's Sunday. Enjoy your weekend and have a safe and healthy and pleasant upcoming week. And I believe when is Halloween? It's the end of the week, next week, right? Yeah, October 31st. Halloweeny. Yeah. So um, have a good one. Take care. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, Newsletter Censored, for real hard hitting truth. Spine tingling, blood curdling truth about everything. And tell all your friends and family about the group and have them join it also. It is a no holds barred, no punches pulled group that really has no censorship. Well, within reason. Mark Zuckerberg, he allows any damn thing to be on his platform if you pay him. If you pay him. But I just want to thank, Tab. Take care, Tab. Thank you for stopping by. And I'm not going to thank any of the trolls. Let's see. Oh, Western Mike. That's right. Michael Goldsmith Hilton from San Francisco, California. I must not forget him. Michael Goldsmith Hilton and Tab from Florida. So Ronnie Simpson probably went to sleep. He split.